Okay.
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting episode of RPG Exploration Society. Our founder, Dom Zookington III, led an expedition into the Congo and was lost, and now we're going to play games. That's not really what it is. I don't remember what it really is. There's a lovely thing that some people say. I forgot it. But we're playing Supernatural tonight! Yay! Woo! Guys, Cortex Prime. Those of you who are super into this, i.e. nerds, know that Cortex just ran a Kickstarter for the latest iteration of their game system, which will be the first iteration with an actual rule book. And because I backed it on Kickstarter, I got a test version of it that we're kind of going to play tonight. I mean, don't hold me to anything. If you've seen Noches del Fuego, you know that I don't follow rules. But I'm going to explain to you what I know, and then you're going to criticize me. Before we do that...
Wait, we're not playing Noches del Fuego?
Oh no! Everyone go home! Take a flip! It's going to be a great night, you guys. I am a Supernatural super fan. I love this show. And I try to make people watch it, and then they hate it, and then I hate them for hating something I love. You know how that is.
That's a good filter.
Yeah. I have an excellent table tonight. A lot of faces I don't think you've seen before, which is very exciting. And some faces you haven't seen in a while, which is also very exciting. So let's go around and meet our fabulous table of players. I'm going to start over here with Mac, because she knows the drill. You guys can watch and see.
Well, the pressure's on. Hey, everybody. I am Mac. I have not been on here for 10 million years. So long that my hair has turned green in the interim. So if anybody's confused by why does she look familiar but kind of not, yes, my hair color is in fact green. But I am here tonight playing this game after seeing a whole whopping season of Supernatural.
Yes!
Playing Tosh Johnson, the psychic.
Tosh?
Yes. Why not?
I love it. Psychic. Tosh Johnson, the psychic. Wonderful. Thank you, Mac, for joining us tonight. It is a privilege to have you. Next to Mac is my good friend Dan.
Hey, how's it going? I haven't been here before. Excited to play this. Tonight I am playing Bobby Singer. There's going to be some idiots coming out of my mouth. So I'm excited about this. Yeah.
Cool.
Hi, Sesh Evans. I'm looking at that camera apparently.
Yes. I misled you earlier, I think.
A little bit.
I'm a liar, you
Did
guys.
we do tags? We didn't do tags. We just did like names, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm playing as, my stream would be familiar, Miss Husbano. I am
Okay.
a hunter.
Nice.
What's your hunter's name?
Miss Husbano.
Miss Husbano?
Yes. Do you want
Is
to
that an
the
MS?
Husbano.
Is that an MS or an MISS?
Well, I mean, it's Mrs., but. for
It's
short.
Mrs.,
Yes.
but we go by Miss.
Yes. Gotta keep it short.
Husbano?
Yes. My stream would understand. They know.
Oh, no. Got it. I've probably spelled it wrong, but it doesn't
I
matter.
don't know if it's a word. That's just how they spell
I might
it.
call you Ms. H. I don't know. We'll see.
It works.
We'll see how that
Works.
goes. Sesh is somebody that I know through a very good friend of mine named Angela Huxell, who is not at all watching this.
No, she would love it.
Would she?
Well, she loves Supernatural.
Does she? I
I
did
don't
not
think
even know
so,
that
not
about
yet.
her.
She would.
She would.
would.
She would love it because we'd force her to, but I don't honestly know that she would. I think she would be like,
I think she'd like it.
she'd be like, I like it because I like you guys, but then she'd be like, you're also crazy.
She likes her stuff though. That's why
What?
she's her friend.
Yeah, she likes cool stuff. Now we're talking about someone who isn't even here. That's ridiculous. Next to Sesh.
Hello, I'm Kelsey. You guys probably know my face. And I'm going to be playing a hacker in tonight's Supernatural world named Dot Commons.
Dot Commons.
I'm filled with regret.
Are you filled with regret that you are here or that you did not choose a pun name for yourself?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to go with both of those. Awesome. Dot Commons is our hacker. Guys, I'm using hacker like Sam Winchester is a hacker, which is that he uses a laptop to break into all of the police departments of the world with basically ease and no apparent need to study anything.
He didn't finish college.
He didn't even finish college.
It's very
He hardly ever
hackers
spends
and-
any time on his computer. Otherwise, he's very buff. Guy, you've watched 11 seasons. Guys, fans of Supernatural, if you're a longtime fan of Supernatural, the actor that plays Sam went through like this bodybuilding phase. So like the actor, like bulked way up for a while, and then he like thought better of it.
He
and
was like,
trimmed back
this
down.
is maybe too much.
He really was,
It wasn't though, but
but it was. He did a lot of chin-ups during that phase, though. So
that's true. That was a little weird.
So, yay. And last but not least, pulling up the rear, solid caboose. Everybody's favorite.
I was trying to pause and try to think of if I can get a pun name, but I couldn't think of one. So I'm Jeffrey. I'm playing a fallen angel named Cassiel, and I don't understand humans. And also, my character does not understand humans. So, playing real close to the chest today.
That works great.
Yeah, it's role playing is just taking a little bit of yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
revealing
like that.
to you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Dot.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to kind of explain a slight amount of Cortex to you now.
Yay!
Prepare for your judgments. Cortex Prime works off of dice pools. So all these guys have character sheets. These character sheets have a whole bunch of different stats and things on them. Let's say you want to do something. Let's say that Bobby Singer wants to fix a car. If you go down your sheet, first you're going to choose one of your attributes. What is fixing a car? You can decide that it is physical because you're like, I've got to turn some wrenches real hard. Or you can decide that it's mental because I got to figure out some problems. It's up to you. You'll make a story justification for your choice. Let's say you choose mental, and let's say that you have a D8 in mental. I don't know what you have. So you take a D8 and you add it to your dice pool. And you throw it at somebody. You then go to your skills, and you have the fix-it skill. And what your rank is in that, let's say it's a D6. So you add a D6 to your dice pool. And if you have a specialty in that skill, you can add, this is where I'm probably wrong. I don't know if you get to use the specialty instead of your the skill dice or in addition to it, but I feel like in addition to it makes more sense.
Just be confident in your being incorrect.
This is how it is!
And we add, definitely add.
So you add another die. And let's say you would go into your distinctions, and in your distinctions it is, you have longtime fan of classic cars at a D8. And then you can add a D8 to your dice pool. I don't know. I'm making up numbers and things. And then you go into your assets and say you have a wrench in your assets for some reason. None of these people have a wrench in their assets. That was funny. Not to any of you. Think about it. Do you have a wrench in your assets? No.
I prefer you don't talk about my assets.
Thank you. I probably shouldn't. You basically, so you combine all of these dices, these dices, and you create your dice pool here, and then you roll it. And whatever you roll, you get to choose 2 of these dice to add together, and that's your roll. Okay? So let's say here I've got a 7 and a 6. Oh, I have a 7 and a 7. So my roll is 14. You'll roll against me. I'll create a dice pool that will have a difficulty level die, and then I get to add dice for like environmental things that would stand in your way, or if you're going up against a character, dice to represent that character. I'll roll my dice pool, and whoever has the highest number wins. You also get to choose from your other dice an impact die. So these are the ones that you've chosen for your numbers, so they're out of commission. But then you get to say, well, I think this should be a high impact. And this doesn't have anything to do with the roll. It's just how big the dice is. So you're like, I want this to have a big impact. So I've got a D8. So this successful roll now has a big impact. Or if I had a D4 here, and I, for some reason, wanted it to not have that big of an impact, I could be like, maybe you were using this roll to pick up a hamburger. You're like, this is really easy. I don't need a lot of effort for that. I'm going to choose this D4 because it's an easy thing and I need a small amount of impact. That's how you determine the strength of what you do. So far, so good? Yes. And then there are plot points. Plot points are key. I've given you all 2 plot points to start, and chat has the power to give you many more. So take this opportunity to flirt with chat.
Hey, what's up, chat? You come here often?
Yo, girl. Or guy.
What's up?
Yo, human being.
I trusted you.
It's been a while.
Here's what you can do with a plot point. You can spend a plot point to have something that you didn't have before. Now, if it's something that should be in the environment, like if you're in a garage and you're like, there ought to be a wrench in here, well, then you can just have that for free. But if you're in a garage and you're like, you know what? I think somebody has stashed a machete in here. Plot point. Plot point gets you your machete. A plot point can also, in your dice roll, you can add an extra d6 to your dice pool with a plot point. You can use a plot point after you've rolled. You can use a plot point to count more dice in your total roll. So after you've rolled, you can say, here's a plot point, so I can add a die. You can use a plot point for something else. Can't remember. You're not getting an adequate education here tonight, people. But basically, like, anything you want to do that's outside the rules of the game, plot points will make it happen. There's another thing that can happen. You can be rolling up your dice pool, and you could roll a 1. Oh, good, I did roll a 1 in my example. Guys, I'm amazing. If you roll a 1, even if you don't use it in your total dice pool, rolling a 1 creates a complication. So even if your dice pool works and you're able to accomplish what you want, because you rolled that 1, something untoward is about to happen. What will it be? Only I know. I don't know, because I don't know where we're going. Complications seem like they get in your way, but if you get a complication, you get a plot point.
Oh, don't bother, because it'll change as we go.
Pencil.
Yeah. No, by the end of this game, we're going to be playing with completely different rules.
Cool.
I did read the rules, you guys. I just don't have the ability to memorize 75 pages.
Come on.
I'm ashamed.
Women can do anything in society.
I
Sure.
have let down women.
Celine single-handedly rebuilt the glass ceiling.
Just now.
Thanks.
Pain
This is actually very
by
impressive.
pain, right?
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am disappointed in myself. More than any of you, all put together. You can't come close to my level of disappointment. Do you guys feel okay with the rules?
Sure, why not?
Right? Can't be that bad.
DJ Regular!
Hey,
DJ
what's up?
You.
Thank you for the tips.
Oh, that's right. We call them tips now. You can give us money and we will say thanks for the tips.
My favorite tip is don't eat the yellow snow.
That's a great
That's
tip.
a great tip.
That's a great tip.
How much value is on that tip, though?
So much value, as anyone who has eaten yellow snow will attest.
Anyone here? Bessa?
Thought it was banana. It was not.
So you guys in chat, you do have the ability to tip us, mostly just for being awesome, but also to give these guys plot points. And there are tiers in place of awesome things that you want to see. You know you do. And I think with that, we're basically ready to start this MF. MF's my shorthand. General Fancy Pants! I salute you, sir.
Thank you for the tip.
Oh my gosh. DJ Regular, I'm going to assume reroll means plot point.
Yeah.
Okay. DJ Regular gives 1 reroll to Kelsey
Thank you.
and 1 reroll to Mac with a message.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Welcome back, Mac.
Yay!
And it's a rhyming message. The rest of
Whoa.
you need to flirt harder.
Thank you.
I'll give you an opportunity.
Or my people.
1971.
Whoa.
Yes, because
What's up? Ooh.
Thanks for those tips.
Oh, God.
I recognize those names. I missed you guys.
Guys, there was a Twitter poll before we started
Uh-oh.
that, Dom, I don't know what the result of that was.
I'm going to have to pull that up for you, Delaney.
Thank you, sir. And I think there was something else that just got unlocked that I didn't tell you about.
Ooh.
Surprise! You're gonna love it.
Will we?
How come I don't believe it?
I have questions.
You do.
Have
You're right to have
Lots of
questions.
doubt.
Oh, we
And-
got some bits.
Hey,
Concerns.
Oh.
thanks.
Hey.
Guys, this is our cutscene, so you just can listen for a while. There's a bar, a seedy bar. It's a gravel driveway. It's nighttime. Around the bar are woods as far as the eye can see. There's one freeway going past. The parking lot has a couple of semi-trucks, a couple of pickup trucks, a couple of real dirty, beat-up old Datsuns. We go into the door of the bar. We see a number of patrons sitting at different tables. This is this is not where you come for a good time. Most of the patrons are sitting at these beat-up tables. They look like they've worked their lives with their hands. They're worn out people wearing worn out clothes, and they're just hunched over their different drinks and keeping to themselves. The bartender is reading a newspaper. There's one broken jukebox in the corner that plays half of a song and then skips and starts over, and nobody even stops it. At the bar is one particular patron. He's, sorry. Oh, she is a heavy-set woman in her late 40s. She's wearing a lot of makeup, and she's looking around with the look of somebody who's desperate to meet somebody. She approaches one table, and she greets the people there. She knows them by name. She's like, "Hey, Tom. Hey, mind if I sit with y'all tonight?" And Tom just kind of shakes his head and says, "No, I cannot do this tonight." And he stands up and goes into the bathroom. She moves on to another. Moment of pain passes over her face, and then she moves on to the next table. Those people are not nice. This is a couple of truckers. They've done this route a few times. They know her. And as she approaches, they start making fun of her. "Look at this one. Oh, I guess she's fishing in the desperate end of the pool. Well, if I was blind, I'd take her up." And she hears this, and she stops, and she is just suffused with embarrassment. The bartender drops his paper long enough to say, "Y'all just settle down now." But he doesn't intervene, and she takes a moment to look around at the bar and realize she has no allies here. So she turns and leaves the bar alone. She walks out into the parking lot and approaches one of the beat-up old Datsuns, and she's holding her keys. As she approaches the door, she stops for a moment. Tears are pouring down her face. She reaches to put the key in the car door, but she hears something, like a rustle, like a sound. She looks up. We see her through a shaky camera, as though something is watching her. She looks around. She sees nothing. So she puts her key in the car again and gets into her car. She shuts the door, turns on the ignition, some Guthrie on the radio, probably a cassette deck, starts up. She turns the car over once. It doesn't start. She tries again. It doesn't start. She leans back. God help me, not another thing. She gets out of the car. We see the camera move up close to her. Inside the bar, The bartender is sitting, the jukebox is running on its loop, and from outside, they hear a scream. A few people look up. The bartender drops his paper. They look at each other, and then they go back to what they were doing. Supernatural! Boom, boom, boom! Yes. Meanwhile, in a whole different part of the country, at a greasy spoon, a bunch of hunters is sitting around enjoying the fruits of their last success. That's us. That's you guys. Before we begin, I really should have told you about this beforehand, but Tier 1 has been unlocked.
Yay!
Yay! And for Tier 1, I have volunteered all of us to sing Carry On, My Wayward Son. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yeah.
Do you remember the words? I don't know how this starts. I only
So
the
carry
part.
on my wayward
Yeah.
son.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Right? 1, 2, 3. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
And then like 30
Yeah.
seconds of that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Just forever.
And then organ. Dun, 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 dun.
Wasn't told that we were singing.
Then
I
back
should
guitar.
have assumed.
Should've assumed. Should have known better.
That was Tier 1. Thank you for the tips unlocking Tier 1. I'm sorry I did not warn you about that. The other
Not warn
tiers
us.
are not like that.
Aw.
Well,
they
I
worse or
enjoyed it.
better?
God.
Worse or better.
I heard you could sing.
I may or may not have made people sing several times when I've GM streams, so I'm a fan.
What we learned about is fair play. The Bard 1971 gives me 1 plot point.
Oh, traitors.
And 2 plot points to you guys for the table, so anyone who needs it can use it.
Huzzah.
Woo. BSB Care. He has given 1 plot point to Sesh.
Ooh.
Thank you, BSB Care.
Thank you.
You guys, we have
Got this.
we have only just begun. You guys are in a greasy spoon. What have you ordered? This is just for me.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs. Yeah, you have.
Waffles.
It's a questionable choice here, but you know what? A little on the soggy side. That's all right.
Grilled cheese tomato soup, going light.
Okay, okay.
Untoasted bread and water. No ice.
Hey, do angels eat?
They're trying.
They try. Yeah. You're like,
This is what we do.
I'm cutting it. And
You have the bread on
see,
your finger and you spin
Chicken
it.
fried steak, because I don't understand Americans and their obsession with naming foods after things that actually aren't what they are. So,
you
it's
have to eat it?
fascinating. It's
You're
absolutely
like-
fascinating.
I have to eat this now. Oh, snaps.
No.
Okay, Night Steed has unlocked. I forgot to tell you guys. There are special items that chat can unlock for you,
Woo!
which I did not write on index cards ahead of time
Ah.
because I forgot. I made a big deal on like Saturday being like all done with my game prep. That's how that goes, people.
Yeah, I saw that post.
Yeah, I'm a liar.
I remember you texted me and said, I'm better than you because I finished everything.
She did that
I
to
did
me
that.
too.
Okay.
I did that to a lot
I
of
was
people.
wondering who the other
In fact,
numbers
She
were.
FaceTimed me that.
Yeah,
It's a group text. And here I found it and responded with Ron Burgundy going, I don't believe you.
you were right. I spent all the time, and I should have written up these
Plot
items.
points. She called it.
I spent all that time individually mocking you about being done, and I should have been. Well, that's a. You guys, Tier 2 has been unlocked.
What? Was that the
Wait,
like
but I'm
fastest
scared
you've
about
ever
it.
had?
First thing was singing.
Okay.
Now,
Well, the dancing's
dance
next,
next,
obviously.
yeah, for
And then the third
I
tier
wouldn't
combines
like it.
singing and dancing.
terrible. They should stop doing this. I don't like this.
I'm never coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, don't.
It's riveting, guys. Oh,
There you go.
there's a thing. It's a thing with a thing.
So that basically is like, it's a special asset.
Cool.
Nice.
Should I say what it is or just have it?
Yeah, say what it is.
It is a knife covered in runes, and it can kill a demon.
Which is
Shiny.
Or write that under assets?
just for her.
Oh.
This is my rune covered knife.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play, okay?
You're good. You're doing great.
No.
I don't know how to play. That's why this is going to be fun. So you guys are sitting in this diner. You finished a job a couple days ago. You maybe got some bruises. You guys have been working together for a while. You have been through some shit together. So this last thing that you got, I mean, it wasn't super hard. It was just a nest of vampires. No big deal. You guys went in there with machetes, cut off some heads.
As
Everything
one
was
does.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burned some bodies. And you're just kind of sitting back now, just chatting a little bit about how you feel about each other. Go ahead.
So why is it called chicken fried steak? I'm very confused. I mean, it's delicious. It's horrible, but delicious.
That's not a think about it. It's like extra animals.
I actually believe that it's because it's fried like chicken. Would have been. So it's, instead of it being fried steak, they just call it chicken fried.
Does that make it sound more interesting and appetizing, though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
America.
Can't go wrong with being covered in gravy.
That,
right.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
The gravy is quite delightful.
Dot has her computer open.
As always.
And she's sort of like tapping through. I want you. This isn't a check that you could actually fail, but just to sort of like work us through this, I want you to do a hacking check.
Okay.
Now, what you are doing is you're looking for your next job, right? So, what would you apply to that?
Get on that old Craigslist. See if I can find myself some work. Okay, so I would have to use a skill, right?
You would have to use a skill.
So I have the skill super hack.
Yes. Okay.
That's what I wrote. Super hack.
So the base skill is operate. That lets you
Okay.
use all computers and stuff. I don't know the names. I mean, this is from the book. I didn't make that up. And so super hack can be your specialty.
Okay. Perfect.
So within operate, you can create a specific specialty, and then you're better at it. So, what is the dice on operate?
It is a D6.
Collect your d6.
I have my D6.
And then you have super hack. So go ahead and add another die for your super hack.
All right, and that's also a D6, so just do another D6.
Sure. And this is a mental skill, so grab your mental die.
Okay, that's a D10. Somewhere. There's one.
Okay, and is there anything else that you would think you would add to that?
Use a fancy laptop.
Should I use my fancy laptop?
You should use your fancy laptop.
Yeah.
So that should start with a D8, and then you can step it down to a D4 in exchange for stuff.
Okay.
But I don't. If you want to just,
Okay.
if you're like, I want a plot point, you can opt to choose
Oh,
a D4
okay.
for that instead.
Okay. I don't want to do that. I want a D8.
Okay, then I'm going to say the difficulty on this is, it's not difficult. The world is a terrible place. D4 and just a D6 to add to that, so I will roll my pool. Beat a 4.
I'll try. All right, I got a 14. Is that right?
You
No,
have
16. Sorry, counted that wrong.
No, you don't add, you only add up 2.
Oh, which
Remember?
ones do I add?
You choose.
I just pick whichever ones I want?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 13.
Okay,
Pick
now,
my 8 and my 5.
now you get to choose one of those dice to represent, one of these 2 dice to represent how much you accomplish with your success.
Okay, I'll use my D8.
Okay, but you
Instead of
also
my
rolled a
D6.
D1, so you're also going to get a complication.
I did.
I'm going to store that complication.
Somebody's collecting cookies on me.
You start seeing a whole bunch of like ads for Craigslist.
How do they know?
Yeah, I'm gonna save that complication because we're not really to our adventure yet. We're still in the beginning stages. But you are hacking around on the computer and you find this article that catches your attention.
Oh, interesting.
And you might read it to the group. You're like, hey guys.
Hey guys. Listen to this. Colburn, Alabama. A fourth victim in a string of brutal attacks was discovered last night outside the Donkey Kick Bar and Grill on Route 7. Sheriff Sawyer Davis was investigating the scene. He said, "I don't want folks to get worried. It's just an animal attack." We've heard that before, right, guys? The first victim was discovered 2 weeks ago. Guthrie Sessions served as alderman at Colburn Baptist Church for 11 years. Mr. Sessions was considered a local firebrand who made many enemies, leading many to speculate that there might be foul play involved, which Sheriff Davis has outright dismissed. "Animals don't murder," Sheriff Davis said. "Anything printed other than that, being an animal attack, is fake news." The most recent victim, Angeline Anders, worked as a school teacher at Colburn Middle School for 7 years. The school released a statement that said, "We are saddened by the loss of Mrs. Anders, who worked hard for her students' well-being. However, last year, Mrs. Anders was placed on administrative leave for assigning an essay to her students on the topic of slavery and what was good about it." "Stop stirring up shit," Sheriff Davis said. "All that business about that essay was just liberal snowflakes getting their panties in a wad. It was nothing. More important, though, animals don't care. And this was an animal attack." However, when pressed as to what exact kind of animal had been able to kill 4 grown adults, Sheriff Davis replied, "I got no more comment."
As always, a winning state.
What are your thoughts? Well, guys,
And I suppose one that we're headed to next.
sounds like we are going to Alabama.
Great.
Exciting.
And then they all sit and eat for a while.
You're right.
Well,
they are
yes,
a
we
little
did
bit-
pay for this.
Quick.
Yeah.
Food.
So you guys are headed to Colburn, Alabama. Interesting.
Do I know? Does Bobby know anything?
Do you
about
want to
Colburn?
roll and see if Bobby knows something about Colburn, Alabama?
All right. So it'd be mental.
Yep.
All right.
And you have a hunter's journal.
Hunter's journal.
So you can add a die for that.
And been around for a while is my
Do it.
distinction.
Yeah. Bobby's been around for a
All
while.
right.
I'm going to say that I'm going to make this a fairly difficult roll
All right.
because of what you might discover.
All right. So any two, right?
Any two.
So that would be 12.
Ooh, you beat my 9. Yeah, you do know something about Colburn, Alabama. There's this one thing that sticks out to you. Colburn, Alabama has a murder museum. In this murder museum, one of the local residents, let's give him a name, Zeke,
Mosey.
good old Zeke, has collected artifacts from a number of serial killers, mostly local, but some like one from as far away as Europe. Hunters know about this place because, for those of you who watch Supernatural, you know that one of the things that can keep a restless spirit here in this realm is an item they are attached to. And this is a freaking museum full of them. What? Who would do that? I don't know. You could share that with them if you want to.
Yeah, I know about a museum. We might want to check that out when we get there. Restless spirits, all that jazz. Murder museum.
Oh, a murder museum.
Yeah,
Well, that makes a lot more sense.
was there back in '83. Creepy place.
You guys, you do have, because there's 5 of you, I guess you have 2 cars, except the angel can just teleport there. I don't know. You probably want to ride in the car. You have 2 cars.
Why don't we just have a big SUV?
Because they're classic cars.
What about a classic van?
Yeah.
Classic van.
Classic VW van.
Are you guys
I was actually thinking
the
about that
slide-
Totally
Are
fit
you-
3 people in the back. Just gotta be the,
You guys have to drive a classic van.
Stick shift.
Yeah.
Classic van. What makes this van a classic?
Because it's older than newer cars.
It's old. What else makes it a classic?
It's got captain chairs in the back.
Captain chairs in the back.
And shag carpet.
I was gonna say the paint job.
Yeah, I was
What
going to
is-
go paint job.
What is
It's old.
the
It
paint
needs to
job?
be replaced.
Oh, it's old.
Well, there's not much of the paint job left.
Exactly.
Old paint. Okay. What color did it used to be?
Well, it's kind of psychedelic.
Oh.
Oh, that way. I was
Maybe
going
but then-
avocado.
Yeah.
Oh. Is the avocado the only color that remains now?
Well, what's
Everything
left
else
of
is
the
bleached
avocado
out.
is
Yeah.
Started as that, yeah.
It's a lot of rust patches, a little bit of
Yeah.
avocado.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You climb into your classic van. You each get into your own captain's chair and sink your feet into that shag carpeting. Who's driving? I'm not going to make you roll a skill check for it.
Yeah.
I have trouble driving on this side of the road still.
Yeah.
So.
I'm too busy on my laptop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going at that laptop. So you guys drive overnight from the town you were in to Colburn, Alabama. You pull in down the main drag right as the sun's coming up. It's a depressed town, like one of those towns that used to have stuff going on. There's a lot of closed storefronts. One particular storefront catches your eye because it looks like someone is trying to bring kayaking to this part of the world, but it seems like it's trying too hard. Like there's just one shiny store with a lot of kayaks and like a sign out front amongst a whole bunch of closed up storefronts. Where would you go first? There's a big sign as you come in. Yeah, the Murder Museum.
Museum, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The sign says, "Welcome to Colburn, Alabama, population 1,600," and underneath it, "Home of the Murder Museum."
Yeah.
And then there's like the only street signs, aside from like the regular stop sign and street signs, are the signs everywhere to the Murder Museum. Every corner, there's a sign directing you to where the Murder Museum is. It's super easy to find. You guys pull up outside the Murder Museum. The Murder Museum, very appropriately, looks like an old Victorian house. Real inappropriate, though, for this town, because it's Colburn, Alabama. It's tall spires. It's shuttered. There's a creaky door. Do you go in? You want to look around? What do you want to do?
Say hello, see if anyone's there.
All right.
Yeah.
You clomp it up to the front door. You knock. Swings open with a creak.
That's always a good sign. Creaky front doors.
I walk in.
Oh, cool. Bobby Singer just hitches up his jeans. This is where Bobby Singer lives. As you come in the front door, there's a lot of glass cases along the side of this. The entry is just pictures. You have to go into the individual rooms to get the artifacts, and right there in the front entry, there's a table, and behind it is sitting a pasty fellow with thin hair and glasses. Who, as you come in, like he looks up really eagerly, but he's like creepy. Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. I wasn't expecting traffic today. I mean, usually we're real busy in the summertime, but oh, 5 of you. Oh, that'll be $30. Don't do the math. Just give me $30. I got brochures there each dollar. If you're interested, I can give you a guided tour for $60. I will give you a guided tour for $60.
My character walks past him into the next room and just starts looking at artifacts.
That's money. You need to give me money. Yeah, I need my money. Are you gonna pay for this feller?
You got the money.
And then you gonna pay?
Pay for the idjit.
Here you go.
Ooh, how much did you give me?
$30.
You know, the guided tours,
I think we can
Really?
do self-guided.
the highlight of the whole thing. I've practiced real hard. Well, go ahead, help yourselves. I will be following along behind you creepily the whole time. No, I won't say anything else, but every time you turn around,
Here,
Will you?
It was a guided tour.
Oh, well, you are in for a treat. Guided tour time. He leads you into the first room. In this room, we have the artifacts for all the axe murderers.
Oh, just a whole axe.
There's just a whole bunch of axes in here. And they all have little labels on them with stories of who was killed with them and who did the killing. Most of the axes have a little dried blood on the blade, so forth and so on.
Oh, axes, do they look like teeth marks? Let's skip this room.
Yes, I am wondering if there were any attacks that particularly seemed animalistic on the part of the killer.
Yeah. What about like mysterious animal murders? Got any of those?
Well, you need to take. You're in the wrong room. We need to go to the mysterious animal attack room.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
We would love to do that.
You climb up the stairs. You go past the gun murderer room, to the chain murderer room, to the rope murderer room, up a tower. It's getting super creepy. But I guess you're all fine with that. You come into the top of a tower, and it's the suspicious animal attack room. And in this room, there's one thing, like one contraption made to look like animal jaws for the one murderer who was murdering to make things look like animals. And then another, there's a stuffed dog. This is the dog that was trained to murder people.
Were these all local killers?
Well, no. This contraption came from Germany.
Do you have any that were local, though?
In the suspicious animal killer?
Yes, specifically in the suspicious animal killing
Well, I'll
room.
tell you, the dog killer, he wasn't from Coburn, but he was for 3 towns over. So it's basically local. I knew him when I was in elementary school.
What was his name?
Fred.
So you went to elementary school 3 counties down, or?
No, he was
He
the
was here.
janitor at the elementary school.
Oh. And then he moved to 3 counties down and killed people?
Commuted.
Oh,
Wow, that will drive anyone crazy.
Yeah.
the amount of commuting in this States is just ridiculous, by the way.
I try to see if I notice anything about any of the things in that room that might clue us in. So I'm going to notice.
Okay.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Roll yourself up a notice roll.
And by the way, how would I use doesn't quite get it?
So for you, you don't quite get it. So if you want to do, like if you say you were in a situation where you're like, I'm going to walk into the middle of this store and like walk out with something because I don't quite get paying for stuff.
Okay.
You could add your doesn't quite get it die to that roll, and then maybe you get out of the store and no one notices.
Noted. I'll save that for later.
I'll wait till he's done.
Oh, I'm sorry, I need some dice.
Yeah, you do.
9.
I'm going to choose 6
You could choose both.
and 10.
Okay, fine,
Thank you.
fine. You notice a big steel contraption shaped like teeth. You're looking to see, what are you looking for? What are you trying to
Something
notice?
that might be similar to the thing that we're looking for.
What is the thing that you're looking for?
Some animalistic type related murder,
Do you
similar.
have any specific details about that murder?
Do I have any specific detail? Can I hack into the? Can to help? Can I hack into the coroner's office and look up the body reports?
You can. I'm gonna make that one real difficult.
Okay.
And then I have
the
something
Wi-Fi's
I would like
The
to.
Wi-Fi, yeah,
Wi-Fi.
it's kind of a dead spot in the building.
There's no Wi-Fi. What do you want to do?
Well, I am the psychic, so
Yeah.
I'd like to psychically check the weird stuffed dog to see if it has any kind of connections to, you know, like just like a weird energy off of it as opposed to like other stuff in the room.
So you're checking the energy off the dog.
Yes.
All right, put together your dice pool.
So let's see. I'm guessing would that be? Is it knowing what goes with? Because I have.
You have the calling.
the calling, which I don't actually have a number assigned to that.
So it's a D8 or a D4. Remember, you get to choose.
Okay. So I'm going to...
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's going to be my
Probably wrong.
D8.
Don't quote me on this.
And I have a crystal for focusing.
Beautiful.
But I also have responds to spirits out loud, where sometimes she gets interference and just kind of talks to things that no one else is hearing.
Okay.
As a distinction, because that just seemed
It
super
seems
fun.
useful. How is it useful here?
Not useful. It's a detriment because I want more plot points.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
By being super extra weird, talking to random stuff that I can hear,
Okay.
but none of them can, and it's probably going to be answers that make no sense.
Of course.
So I'm going to check. Stupid dog. That is going to be 9.
Checking the energy off a dog.
As one does.
As one does. Ooh, that's a 9. I don't know what happens when we die. Hang on. I have the rule book right here. You just sit there real quiet while I go through this. Hey, Dom, how many people are saying, this isn't Cortex? None! Ha-ha, I win!
Success. You're doing it.
Oh, hey, nice, Steve. Thanks for the tip.
Next
Woo! Look, fly. It's not okay.
Fly really likes you.
It wants my beer, and it's not okay.
Flies shouldn't be drinking.
They're like a year old
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah.
Babies should drink.
Maybe
Not even a year.
I mean, I don't want him to go in there either. I'd be grateful for the extra protein, but I'm just not into it right now.
I'll let you have this one, because I don't even know where to look for that right now. It's a solid document. It's with no chapters right now, so I'm like,
Can you control F it?
There's a keyboard.
I don't think I have control.
Command?
Oh,
Command
command,
does it.
command.
Wait, I don't think this is on. It's not even on. Okay.
She wasn't looking it up at all. This whole time.
Does this system even exist?
No, it doesn't say anything in there
Okay.
about ties at all. I certainly am not just making up 75 pages of rules in my head.
Yeah. Guys, I didn't make any of this up. 77 pages. 77 pages.
Well, that's 2 more than you said before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
Because
truth,
I'm lying.
Celine?
Next
If
time
there's
it'll
one
be
I heard her now she does.
Okay, I can't find it.
Tie goes to the player.
Tie goes to the GM.
No!
Yes.
Someone in chat does say tag goes to the player. But
Who is it?
Soliloquies 4.
Oh, they know what's up.
Yeah.
That's probably someone
We
from
all,
Cortex.
we all know. They
Dang
definitely
it.
know.
Tie goes to the player then. I'm gonna look this up later.
Are you not entertained?
I'm gonna look this up later and find out. What's going on? All right. You put your hand out, and you are feeling the dog.
Yeah.
Zeke is like, don't touch it! Don't touch that dog! But you feel an energy coming off the dog. You feel it saying to you, am I a good boy? Am I a good boy?
You are decidedly a bad papa.
No.
Decidedly bad.
No.
No, I mean
No.
like maybe a 3 out of 10 on the pet scale. Bad papa. You helped murder somebody.
No, I just wanted to be a good dog.
No.
You guys
good,
are hearing this end of the conversation, of
No,
course.
good dogs don't help with murders.
What? I don't...
Bad dog. But you could become a good dog if you help me find the person who used you for such nefarious means.
Oh, she's trying to manipulate the dog.
It's playing on this. Be
Yeah.
a good boy. Yeah.
What? Good. I just wanted to do what he said. I wanted to be a good boy. I just wanted to be a good boy.
Well, is he still around? Do
I
you
just wanted to
know?
be a good boy.
Well,
I just
you're...
wanted to be a good boy.
Nope, still not a good boy right now.
No, I just want to be a good
Don't
boy.
give me the... I will get out the newspaper. I
No,
swear I will get
no,
out the newspaper. I will
Not on
roll
my
it.
nose.
Yes, right on
Not
your
on
nose.
my
Right
nose.
on your nose.
No.
I mean it. I mean it. Do you hear it? I'm British. I mean it.
I just want to be a good boy.
Well, if you want to be a good boy, you'll help us.
I just want to be a good boy. I just want to be a good boy.
Well, Well, this has been a lovely chat. I think I'm done talking to stuffed animals for the moment.
Meanwhile, I'm still
Yeah.
trying to notice.
Yeah, should
anything.
would that be helpful
Hold
if
on,
I
no.
was able to find?
We did use what would be a detrimental thing. Does that score me a plot point or no?
Okay. You guys remember to spend these because they are how you do things. Here's the thing. I'm gonna you notice some stuff, and we're gonna put that in our back pocket
Okay.
because you don't know what you're comparing it to. So that's a problem.
We
Guys.
probably should visit the coroner's office.
Now, for those of you who have watched Supernatural, you would know that our hunters all have badges and suits so they can pass as FBI agents. So, you can do that if you want.
Oh, I never checked into a hotel, so.
You're gonna check into your cool hotel?
Yeah.
Let's go in that
I was
hotel
gonna say
first.
it's changed by the car, but whatever.
Change in the
Cool
car?
hotel.
Change in your
Motel.
classic
Motel.
van?
Motel.
Motel?
Yeah.
Classic
Although I
van.
find most places let you in if you are British and sound authoritative.
Do they?
That won't work. So.
All right, so you guys go to,
All of us.
you're gonna go to the motel to change? You can go check into your motel?
Gotta check in,
Yeah.
gotta change.
Yeah. Oh man, this is a crazy motel. It's all done in a nautical theme. There's like boats and wheels for steering boats,
Portholes just
portholes everywhere. Yeah, it's real distinctive boat hotel that you've checked into. How many rooms are you gonna take?
Hotel.
Oh, love it.
You're right, he is my new favorite.
Check into your boatel. You drive up in your classic van with captain seats.
Kind of a boat car.
Oh my gosh. You have
We
captain
should have it
seats.
converted one day so we can do both.
Oh my gosh.
You should be the one getting on that.
I ain't doing it.
Bobby. Yeah. Bobby Singer, not making your van into a boat. That's a character choice right there.
God darn thing
there.
to Run.
We would like 2 rooms. How big are your
Well,
rooms?
how many can we afford?
Yeah.
Just give him the money.
Why am I the one with all the money? How did I get this responsibility?
I don't know. You actually really should spend a plot point to have money at all.
$60. But how much is a hotel room at this motel?
Well, at the motel,
Wait, use the credit card.
it's $45 a night.
Use that extra credit card.
Do you have a credit card?
You know that one.
Oh,
Anyone have a credit card?
that credit card.
That credit
Give me a plot point and you can have a credit card.
Yeah, table? Is this
Well, it is
credit
benefiting
card?
all of us, so I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
one from the table makes sense.
That's how that works. Now you have a credit card. I'm guessing
Charge it.
it is
Got a
the good
great
old-fashioned
Fake.
fake credit card
Yeah.
in the tradition of Supernatural.
Yeah.
$45 a room. How many rooms do you want? You don't care. You're not paying this bill.
All of them.
5 rooms.
Say the
I'd like to
third
just
floor,
rent
just
the
all
whole
of it.
motel.
You're gonna rent the hotel?
Yep.
What?
Well, now it's a hobotel.
The whole motel.
Different
For housing
thing.
the
Which
homeless.
actually, still appropriate.
So should I add a
Yeah.
credit card to my?
Add a credit card.
And it
All
has
get
rooms
added?
that slay demons, just by the way.
No, it does not.
Okay, fine.
Your credit card cannot slay demons. How many rooms you get?
Well, I mean, after traveling so much in that van, it would be nice to have a bit of space.
They both have all the
They got
motel
doubles?
rooms have double beds, 2 double beds in each one.
Any of them have a couch? Pull
No,
up.
no,
Do we bring
they
it?
have whatever the
mattress?
equivalent of a couch on a boat
Do you
would
care?
be. What is a
Gets the
boat
full.
couch?
He
All right,
doesn't
we
even
just need
get
2 and 2.
beds.
Yes,
I mean,
perfect.
to be
You don't
Perfect.
even sleep, do you?
2.
I-
We just
Angels
need 2.
don't sleep. He
So
stands
2
in the
is
corner
fine.
and stares at someone.
You can guard our room. It's cool.
I got rooms to. I got books to read, so.
places to wander.
Okay, you get 2 rooms. You guys go into your separate rooms. You're getting dressed up like HBO agents.
Yeah.
We are going to scout the hell out of this town.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are in your hotel room. Bobby Singer, like a gentleman, has given the psychic the bathroom, I'm assuming.
Thank you.
Bobby Singer turns towards the portal to put on his suit pants. And when he turns back around, he sees a gorgeous woman sitting on the bed.
Where's my gun?
Where is your gun?
I'm assuming on me because I have it.
All right.
All right.
It's on you.
All right. Just gonna make sure it's on me and look
Okay.
at her. Who the hell are you?
Oh, Bobby, that's so rude. Something to say to an old friend. Her eyes flash red. And she smiles at you. And then they go back to being like normal eyes. You know how that goes. You watch Supernatural.
Who do I know which demon do I know that has red eyes?
Roll for it.
All right.
This is a lore. What do you know about demons?
So,
In the meantime, while he's getting his dice pool together, what are you guys talking about in your room? You're the hunter. You're the fighter. You probably are doing, I don't know, push-ups or something.
Oh yeah.
And you're hacking away, but what do you talk to each other about?
Don't you think that we need to see the bodies?
We should, but we don't all have to go. You go do that.
Do you want to go look at the bodies?
I will look at the bodies.
Nice. Thanks, Cassiel.
That's a fascinating conversation. Let's go back to it.
all right.
Quick question. So, how did you guys meet? How are you? Are you related? How long have you known each other?
I mean, yeah, teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your teamwork.
Mm-hmm. She's the older one.
Your siblings.
Oh yeah.
Older sibling, younger sibling.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Always into the athletics. Made fun of me for being a nerd, but we worked it out.
Yeah.
Good.
She almost killed me once, but then I said, please don't kill me. And then she realized that I wasn't somebody that she needed to kill, and now we are friends.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's an amazing story.
That's good friendship.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Forced to be friends with this one.
Hey.
Siblings.
Yeah. Of course.
Almost killed. Gotcha. What's your role, sir?
So it's a 3. 1 is a 1. How do I
Hello,
use these
complication. What?
things? How do we use these things?
What do you want to do? Do you want to add to that roll?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can give me one of those and add a d6.
Add a d6.
Yep.
We need more of these. We need a lot more of these.
Right.
So.
we go.
You need to beat a
7.
7.
Yep.
Oh, dang it! And it goes to the player. Because someone in chat knows more about Cortex than me, I am assuming.
Thank
Well,
you, chat.
Since it's coming up again, on opposed rolls, this is from the Supernatural rulebook. On opposed rolls, the one with the highest total wins. In case of a tie, the contest goes another turn unless the circumstances change.
Goes another turn.
Ah.
Ha-ha! All right, let's go another turn. You get to re-roll all of your die.
Even the.
All of them.
All right.
You're going to beat me this time. I got a 3.
All right. Yeah. So I got
I think
10.
it's just you pick the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
you get to.
You
With the
choose
pop
to-
point though, you get to
Yeah.
add to it or no?
yeah. With
the D6 just means you have 3. You have more
3 to
dice
choose from.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you got 8.
You could have spent. You could also have. If you'd rolled 3 to begin with, he could have spent a pop point to include a 3rd die. He spent his to add a 3rd die.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. This is a crossroads demon. You guys all watch Supernatural obsessively, so you know exactly what a crossroads demon is. But for those of you in chat who probably don't, a crossroads demon hangs out at crossroads. And if somebody wants to make a deal with the devil, they show up at that crossroads and they put together a series of items in a box, including a little description of their wish, and they bury it. Crossroad demon shows up to get them to sign a contract and bring that deal home. The Crossroad demon offers wonderful terms, such as 10 years of living the life that you want, ending with destruction by hellhounds.
That's the deal I made.
It's a good deal. You may reach for your gun, but you hear a growl, and she reaches over and sort of strokes the air. No, Spot. It's all right. And smiles at you.
How loud is this growling? Do I hear any of?
Roll a notice.
Okay, just straight up notice roll, or do I get to add anything?
You get to add, mental or physical, or whatever else you feel like you can add.
I feel like mental probably makes the most sense. Like, what am I hearing between whether or not it's actually just him being weird in the other room?
Jeez.
Kind of like a sixth sense too. Like
Yeah, it's like
tuning
something.
into
I feel the
things.
presence.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
I got a 12.
Oh. Well, even with an extra die, that's not going to work out
Probably
well
not
in
gonna
my
make that.
favor.
Yeah.
I'm taking a shower.
You're in the shower. And you're
shower.
singing. You sing operatically in
Carry
the shower.
on my way.
Yeah, as one does.
How far away are our rooms?
You share a wall.
Are they conjoined by a door?
No.
And
This is a motel.
Well, what about a port?
The Motel Motel.
Yeah, little tiny curtain.
So I have terrible social skills, and even though we're in the middle of a conversation, I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on next door. So I'm wondering if I notice anything that distracts me.
Okay,
So
roll it up. This is going to be harder, though, because it's through a
of
wall.
course.
But you know what? I am going to let you throw in a die for, I'm going to call it angelic spells, but like as an angel,
Okay.
there being a demon like 10 feet away is going to set off something for you.
Yeah.
gonna be some
So
electric-
can I
electricity.
also include my doesn't quite get it or just angelic?
You can do both.
Wonderful. Can I get 2d8?
Look how generous I am, you
You're a
guys.
good person.
I am.
Like we were saying
I-
that you're not, but like you might actually be.
Huh. Where are you saying that? Okay. Can you beat a 6? Oh, yep, you can beat a 6 with one of your guy. Remember, though, that when you pick your 2, I mean, this does not remotely even matter, but you also get to choose the effect dice, which is, in this case is a d8. So, yeah, they're talking to them, but you don't really understand humans, and they're talking about their childhood and, like, threatening wedgies and such, and you don't get that. So you sort of tune out.
And so like I hear something, and that's right when I say I will go to the, I will go see the bodies, and then I like turn around and then I head to the door. That
Yeah, you know that there's a demon next door.
I've also readied my knives.
Okay. Ready them away. So you're going next door, but you're still in there, and there's a.
You tell us?
I would know. I would notice.
Are you
people
like,
next door.
guys, there's a demon?
And I just like I'm
You
just like engage in conversation. I just boop.
But he readied his knives. I'm gonna notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Roll and
Yeah,
see.
We should see. Well, how many do I do? What do I do for that? Notice 8. So I just do an 8.
Do a D8 and then do choose mental or
I don't know the shapes.
you choose mental, physical, or social, and justify which one you want. Guys, we're figuring this out.
This is fun. We are having fun. You guys are all my friends. I sent all of you things
Oh,
for
right.
friend
Oh,
requests.
Yeah. mental makes,
See?
makes sense.
New favorite.
Kind of a social, but I didn't know mental. Okay, so I roll
Just
for
whenever
this.
you guys want to accept
So you were rolling to notice if he is carrying knives.
Well, I noticed
If
that
he,
he
like,
does
got
it,
him
so I
out.
want to follow, because, like, why is he doing that?
All right, let me see. Roll 2. How subtle are you with your knives? Probably
Well,
not.
social.
Yeah.
What's your social hat?
Okay, so did you beat an 8?
Yeah. She got 12.
Well, then you totally notice
Yeah.
that your fallen angel friend, you probably always kind of keep an eye on
I
him.
do.
Because he like wanders in
Yeah.
the middle of streets and
My
has
notice
been,
has gone up since, yeah.
you're like, every time he moves, you're like, what are you doing? And so he's like, gets his knives and heads to the door, and you're like,
That
What
looks
do you
bad. That
mean
looks
world
bad.
builders aren't fun?
That looks
Like when
bad.
you construct your whole city.
That's too much work.
No, it's not too
Just
much
wanna
work.
Go in and play.
You get to build a world and you get to put people in it and you get to manage the economy.
so
No,
are
that
we
part,
saying
no.
that after you notice him leaving with his knives, you proceed with your conversation on video games?
I thought that we were talking and then she noticed.
Okay,
I
okay,
know,
no,
yeah,
this is
no.
what you're
So
saying
we should
before.
Go. So we should go.
We'll go-
Yeah, we
go
gotta
what?
Well,
Where?
follow,
What?
follow him. He's taking knives and he's going to our buddies.
Oh,
Why?
oh.
He didn't tell us why.
Meantime, Bobby Singer, the Crossroads demon has stood up and come close to you, and she runs a finger down your chin. The way Crossroad demons tend to do. They're super seductive, you guys. You got to watch the show. And she says, I didn't expect to see you so soon, but I'm so pleased that here I am on a routine job and I get to take a hunter with me.
You killing the people around here?
We follow very strict rules. You know this. I obey the contracts.
What's the contract?
A contract is a document
I know what the
signed by
contract
two
is.
people with an agreement.
What is the contract?
That oh, now come, Bobby. That's private, privileged information between myself and my client. Fluffy, sit. You hear another growl in the other corner.
How many do I think there are in here?
Well, for those of you who've watched way too much Supernatural, hellhounds are completely invisible unless you get a hold of this one weird pair of glasses that was in one episode. You can spend 2 plot points to
I found
have
glasses on the
those
table. Does that
glasses.
count?
only if they're weird.
I think that counts.
I've got 2 plot points to spend, but I'm in the shower singing.
All right. Do I?
Otherwise, like
Yeah.
your other option is to just listen for the sounds, because that's the other thing you
Yeah.
have on Hellhounds.
Yeah,
is
I'm
that-
gonna listen to
So that would be a notice.
notice. So that'd be mental,
It could be physical,
physical.
because it's your ears
Yeah.
physically working, functioning ears, the way a
mental, 'cause
person
I have
has.
a higher. Mental and then focus,
Okay.
and been around for a while.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, you've dealt with Hellhounds before.
Yeah.
You've got a scar from the last time. Oh, can you beat a 17?
No. I got a 10.
Okay. The thing is that you're trying to pinpoint, but they're moving. So like as soon as you hear one growl and you sort of like pinpoint that location, like you hear something growl someplace else, like you can't pin it down. Hey, you had a complication. It's time for that thing to kick
Oh,
in.
no.
As you guys are heading to next door to the Motel room where your friends are, you notice the sheriff. A cop car pulls up to this motel, and as you maybe hurry up your steps, but the sheriff gets out and he's looking right at you.
I'm not looking at him.
Are you guys all dressed up in your fake FBI suits?
I think I wasn't. I was
I
doing
was not.
push-ups.
You were doing push-ups.
I was gonna do push-ups and then go take my turn in the shower.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think
I'm
any
not
of us
ready
are
yet.
dressed. Yeah.
You guys
Takes
wanted to
me 2
be
minutes. Don't worry.
super
about it.
clean for this. That's cool. You've got high hygienic standards. As you approach their door, the sheriff calls out to you. Hey, hold up there. Hold up there, strangers.
Us?
I know everybody else in this town. I don't know you. I got me a call from the owner of this here hotel that there might be some anomalies with your credit card.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Don't it? Well, why don't we go in there and call up that there credit card company and get this all settled, huh?
Why? Did it get declined or?
No, I just set up some red flags that led to the calling of them law enforcement. That's me. I am the law enforcement in this town. I'm the sheriff, actually. Sheriff Sawyer Davis. Call me Sheriff Davis.
Sheriff Davis.
My friends call me Sawyer or Saw, and you ain't my friend.
I will call you Sheriff Davis.
That's right, you will. What's wrong with your weird friend? And is he
Don't worry
carrying
about it.
knives?
No,
Oh.
definitely not.
No?
Those are props.
Yeah.
Props. Huh. Props, you guys putting on some type of theatrical then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are ya? Well, why don't you come on over here? Let's just go settle this up here in the hotel office. How about that?
So I am still focused on the demon, and I forgot like how authority works. I don't realize that this is a person who I need to finagle.
Yeah.
So I try to influence him and tell him that this is not the time. But I'm also going to turn my doesn't quite get into a D4 in order to try to get out of this situation. I'm sorry, I just do not have time for this right now. So sorry.
I don't think you understand, son. This is gonna be. What are you trying to do? Just walk past him or influence him?
Yes, just please. We can talk about this later.
Holy crap! Bad roll for him. He ain't that bright. I ain't interested in talking to you, anywho.
All right, have a good day, sir.
It's this one with the credit card.
I'll go follow him.
You're following him?
Somebody's got to keep an eye.
Hey.
It was your card.
Sheriff Davis.
That's right.
Okay.
Let's go on up to the office. Meanwhile, in the hotel room, if you
Please make some noise so that I am
your crossroads demon friend is like being very touchy-feely and asks you, so if you didn't come here to see me, Bobby, what on earth brought you to Colburn, Alabama, of all places? I mean, I know why I'm here. Hellholes make the best citizens of hell. Because the people who live in hellholes, they want to make deals with crossroad demons.
Yeah, I got it.
I just want to make sure that you got it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is easy pickings for me.
Well, I caught a newspaper article.
Are you being
I'm
especially
being
loud now?
Especially
Okay,
loud.
you're being especially loud?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You caught a newspaper. You start talking. Why are you talking so very loud? Let's try another notice roll for you.
Okay.
Because you're talking loud, I will let you put together the dice roll on your talking.
Okay. So physical, right? Or yeah. Like, what do you mean? Just like how loud I'm talking, or?
Yeah, so you guys are both going to work together is the
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
You're talking loud, and she's trying to notice, but without trying to notice because she's really into the shower singing.
Yeah.
It's kind of her sanctuary.
Alright.
Maybe it's social. Because social will be.
Ooh,
Talking?
social is
Oh no, it's not that. It's the other thing.
mental,
I'd say physical first
Physical.
because you're
Yeah.
speaking loudly.
physical.
And this might be if you don't have a skill or anything that goes with this. Nothing else that you
Maybe
use.
survival, because I'm trying to survive this.
I'll allow it.
All right.
Right. So how is this gonna work?
All right, so I'm gonna roll. Sort of, this is the difficulty, and you're gonna try and, if either one of you beats it, either he's spoken loud enough to break through your reverie, or you paid attention enough to catch his loud talking. So you have to beat a 10.
Yeah. So that's a 15.
Oh, a complication for Bobby.
Oh
About
no.
6 total. So
Okay. So you're like, I'm trying to talk loud, but you're also Bobby Singer, so you
Yeah.
don't yell.
yeah.
You just raise your voice slightly. It's not enough for the normal person, but Tosh has reached the end of the verse. And in the silence, she's finished the shower too. She's finished showering, she's finished singing.
Got the towel.
In the silence of the end of the song and with the water off, she can now hear things.
Pretty sure it's you that brought me down here.
Why would I want to see you? If I wanted to see you, I would come to you. Maybe visit you in your crappy garage hole of a home. Oh wait, it's covered in devil traps, isn't it? That's another thing from the show. Guys,
So,
if you're not having fun, it don't matter. I am.
so further to your things from the show thing.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, her contacts were starting to itch and bug her, so she's put on her glasses, which have been given the demon viewing treatment.
Nice.
It's just
He
like,
doesn't have.
I don't actually know where these came from, by the way. They're just random glasses. Are these yours? Oh, I'm wearing your glasses. With my contacts, it's super weird. And so I like put it on, I got the towel wrapped around and go and like listen at the door.
That's interesting to me that you're like, I think I hear noise. Where are my devil demon viewing?
Well, no, it's the regular glasses, but they've been given a special treatment because as long as you're going to have a pair of glasses, you might as well be able to see demons with them.
I see. So,
Because I want 20 demon vision.
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense. Tosh is just a prepared individual. So you put on your regular glasses because they help you see, but they happen to be hellhound viewing glasses.
Obviously.
Because you run into a lot of hellhounds, I'm guessing.
And she's also got astigmatism.
Uh,
I hate myself.
Don't worry, I hate you too.
Beautiful.
When it comes to viewing demons, they give her Nat 2020. Jeff and I are having fun over here.
All right. I'm going to pay a little more attention at the door because obviously I've
heard
taken all my weapons in the bathroom with me because why would I leave them laying around? Because there's always trouble. It's always when someone's in the bathroom and trouble happens.
That's
so I'm
the
going to
truth.
listen at the door to try and get a sense of what is out there to decide which item of weaponry I should take because the other hand is holding my towel.
Okay.
Does she go on
Go.
the back if she's disabled like that, where she has to hold her own towel?
She will.
Well,
have
I mean,
a-
it's a TV thing, so I feel like they always
no
come running out in
nudity.
a towel.
There's no nudity. Okay.
So I'm listening.
You're listening at the door. You hear a sultry woman's voice speaking. You hear Bobby gruffly responding. You hear the occasional growl.
Does anything sound close to the door?
You can hear things pass by the door.
Would I know what obviously I've had my glasses enchanted for it. Would I have a sense of what like a demon hellhound's going to sound like if I tried to open the door and took my knife covered in runes that can kill a demon? Dang it. And kind of come out of the door and try and swing if I hear sound going back and forth?
That's gonna be difficult.
Well, yes, but I would
So,
also
what do you
like
wanna-
to try it.
Okay. You put together your idea of how you're going to do that. You were in the office with the sheriff, but you guys continued on to the door. What are you going to
It's
do?
right next door.
Yeah,
I'm following your lead here.
I just kicked down the door.
You just kicked down the door. So you're also going to hear this. Kabloom! The door is kicked down. What are you going to do now?
I assume that I can't see the hellhounds.
No, you're an angel. You can.
Okay, perfect. I look. I look in. I see you. I see the contract demoness. Then I see the hellhounds. And I give you like a nod, and then I throw a knife at a hellhound.
What do you got?
At that moment, that's when I walk in and see everything.
Okay.
So-
You walk in.
already. He's
You're
taking
you're
care
right
of it.
behind
He's
him.
taking care of it. Back here.
I have a D6 for throwing knives. I have a D8 for fight. When I throw, I use my precision, my mind, to aim very precisely. So that's a D10. If I have the ability to imbue them with angelic power as I throw,
No.
that's fine. That was a stretch. That was definitely a stretch.
Oh, that's good though.
All right, so this is for you throwing a knife at a hellhound, which you
Yes.
can see just fine.
By the way, very cute. Very cute little guys.
5.
Oh, that makes me
How they
sad.
get you.
16.
Well, that's accurate. You accurately throw your knife at this hellhound. Is your knife magical in any way?
Nope.
It bounces right off
Okay.
and makes the
Why don't you
hellhound
take your angel
angry.
knives?
That was my bad.
What am I going to get for this die-wise?
That you can use a d6 for the knife. The deal is though that it's not going to change your dice roll, but if he effectively hit with a regular knife, and it doesn't matter if he hits with a regular
Yeah,
knife.
but I still roll
You can
for
hit
an
with
item,
that
right?
knife, and yeah.
Okay.
Are the dogs and everyone distracted now by the miss knife throw or the?
One of the dogs has turned its attention to you. Oh, how many are there?
Oh, let's see.
Notice.
Yes.
Can you beat a 6?
I
Can you pick up a complication?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you totally can. Hey, you know what? You totally think there are 3.
Okay. Right.
They all distracted?
Heck no.
Heck no? Alright.
Heck no.
I want to do something to distract them. Get them all looking over at the door, away from the bathroom.
Oh, are you kidding me? 2 of them are looking at the door. One of them got hit in the face with the knife.
I want them all
Get
looking
'em.
away. I'm going to notice her poking her head out the door.
Well, I'm gonna focus because basically what I was doing is listening for the right moment to kind of open the door and sort of take a wild swing at least for the first go.
Sure. Because you have your special, I can see Hellhound's glasses, this will be just a regular roll. You can't see him.
I can't. I just got to be loud.
You just gotta, you basically have to wait to be attacked and then stab the thing that's on you.
Yeah, I got to
Or
really hope
you
her aim's
go
good.
for luck. Okay. Can you beat a 10?
Yes, ma'am, I can with a 12.
With a 12. What are you doing?
I'm just opening up the door just enough to swing the knife out because I've heard the sound coming by and the growling, so I was waiting for the growling to be right by the door to swing
So you just
that rune knife
bring
right
that
into
knife down just right behind the skull, right through, sever that
Really cute
spinal
puppy.
column
it. Yeah, like you do.
like you do. Do hellhounds have central nervous systems?
Of course.
Of course
Yeah.
they do.
I could be physically killed.
This causes the Crossroads demon to turn and look at you, and she's not happy because these are her pets. But you have taken this one down. This one is out. Yeah.
When she starts to pay attention, I'm going to jump on that and put a gun to her, under her.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything on that?
Yeah, roll on that.
So it'd just be fight, right?
Fight plus whatever you add to it.
Alright.
Probably physical.
Physical. All right. It will be 10.
Okay, she's got an 8. So you do successfully get the gun under her chin. She's going to smoke out, which means that she opens her mouth and billows of black, actually it would be red smoke because she's a red-eye demon, red smoke come out of her mouth, and the body that she was inhabiting collapses because it's been dead for a while. But you are still in a room with hellhounds. And now their mommy isn't there. Uh-oh. Guess who's attacking you? It's called a hellhound, and it likes to chew on hunters, because they're tasty and they're the best.
Well, now I'm looking out of the room though. Can
I
I,
do
see how
have-
many there are?
Yes. Roll a notice.
Got a notice
You.
there? I got escaping.
Ooh.
Just straight up
Put together
notice?
your roll against this.
What is it? 8.
You're being
One of
attacked by a
these.
hellhound, so what are you going to put
escaping.
together?
What else do I do?
defense?
Physical. Yeah,
You're
physical.
10.
10. Okay, what else? Do I need anything else? 9.
Let's see.
Guys, I'm going to use this plot point that was given to me
Yeah, what else?
to make
This
it
is good,
all
Good
3 of
against
these
head
die. So you have to beat a
Alright,
22.
Oh boy, guys. Oh boy. I really hope somebody just comes in and saves me. I can see them. That's everyone except me.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Oh, wait, did I give you a D12?
Oh, maybe.
Did I?
That's a 10.
No. Okay, I'm just really stupid.
No. Hey.
Wait, is that a 10?
I just
or
made
what?
an innocent mistake.
Listen,
and I'm
listen,
not-
That's a 1.
Wait, I think
That's
it's
a
a
1.
1.
That's a 1.
There-
Zero,
there's like
zero
a
is
50
10.
on this one.
Okay, so that's a complication for you.
Okay. Do I gotta add anything right now? How about
So this hellhound,
I roll at me not actually being in the room?
this hellhound brushes past Cass to attack you, but because he's going to brush past Cass, Cass has a chance to do something.
So,
Bobby and Tosh. Hey, guess what? Over in the
Meanwhile,
in the office,
back at the ranch.
the clerk is running your credit card again.
It's fine, right?
Yeah. Oh,
You're
I'm
gonna,
so,
like-
oh, I'm so sorry. It's just fine. I'm sorry, Sheriff. I brought you out here under false pretenses. There's nothing
Right.
wrong with this here credit card.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, like I said earlier.
Well, I apologize for that. I suppose you are a well law-abiding citizen.
I am.
Suppose you'll be heading on
Does
your
anybody else
way,
want stuff out here?
stranger.
Yeah,
Slowly.
I'm gonna be a
I'll
jerk.
accompany you
This is
back
my
to your
apple.
room. I hope this don't color your view of Colburn, Alabama. We are generally
Get a
speaking
cup
a
out.
very, very
Do you want it?
hospitable place. Once upon a time, many years ago, this was all plantations. Bet you wouldn't have guessed that about Alabama.
Not at all.
Yeah, nah. There was a plantations for tobacco, plantations for cotton, more plantations for tobacco.
Yeah.
Yep. Deep South.
Hey, you know what else I was curious about this town?
What? Tell me all about.
These animal attacks. I am
Them is unfortunate animal attacks that have nothing strange about them whatsoever and are not murders.
I know that they're not strange or murders. That would be really scary, and I would totally not be here in Colburn if that were the case. I actually am just an exotic animal watcher, and
Oh, are you?
yeah. And I was just curious about what type of animal y'all think this is.
Why don't you roll to how you're going to influence the sheriff? This is going to be social. Do you have the
Yes, it does.
I have trick.
trick and social? Put it together. Hey, meanwhile, Bobby, Tosh, you rolling to see how many
Yes.
hellhounds you can see?
Not great. 6.
8. You also see 3.
Man, the
One,
steam
though-
from the bathroom is fogging up these glasses.
One, you see one that is like dead at your feet, and you see one on top of your good pal, Ms. Hosbana.
I just call her H.
Hosbana. Yeah.
Take it.
And you see another one that's heading over that direction,
Another one heading towards her.
heading towards. Well, because she's in the doorway with him and Bobby. You want to do something, Bobby Singer? Now, at this
yeah.
point, even though you can't notice any of the other ones, you do see Miss Hope. You can see H.
Think of husband.
Hosbano.
Yeah.
Ms. Hosbano is on her back, fighting with something. So you're pretty sure that's a hellhound.
All right. Do regular bullets work?
On hellhounds?
Hellhounds.
Nope.
All right.
But you might be able to like chase it off.
Yeah.
You won't kill
What if I use a point to make sure that I loaded this with special demon bullets?
Ooh.
You, sir, carved a demon trap into the tip of this here bullet.
All right. And I'm gonna yell, or I can just assume that she's. It's the hellhound's on her, right?
Yeah, you can.
The way
just-
she's thrashing.
But yeah, that
I'll
or
make sure to be pushing it away. So
Yeah.
You're not gonna hit me.
that
Don't
or
worry.
Miss Hosbana is doing some kind of theatrical thing. Some mime.
Cass is just standing there.
Ooh.
That interpretive dance is just so
78.
deep and is subversive.
Mental. Because I need to aim.
Do it.
And
Good.
been around for a
Aim real
while.
good.
Been around for a
Aim
while.
real good, please.
Cass, out of the way, you widget. Alright. So, 8, 12.
Ooh, yeah. You plug a demon trap bullet right in that thing's. Let's just go with skull again. Why not? And while it was tearing away at Miss Hosbana's arm there, it suddenly like does a little and like stiffens up and falls over. You hear a thud. You don't see anything. You feel the weight come off
Shove it
you.
to the
You
side.
see it. You see it. You are walking along with the sheriff.
So while I was
Donuts or something along
while
the
I
way.
was in the room, on my computer, as I usually am, and nobody seemed to want to go see these bodies with me, and I couldn't hack in to see
Wanted
the.
to.
Well, we were gonna go later, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
There was a
But
plan.
I couldn't hack into the coroner's office, and I was getting annoyed and frustrated. Like, how am I going to find information about these animals? So I drew myself up some sort of ID, forge myself an ID of some kind of fancy animal enthusiast.
Animal control, maybe?
Yep.
That's an official government animal person?
Yep.
I mean, you got a suit. It has to
So,
be official.
yeah.
You are wearing a suit. You were with someone in flannels doing push-ups.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It all seems pretty legit.
we have established this sheriff isn't that bright.
So I'm going to use trick,
Okay.
mental, and forgery is cool.
You know what? I'm going to give him a D4 for being not that bright.
Not that bright.
But he
Ooh.
still rolls real high.
I got a
Whoa.
1. What'd you get?
Oh, complication for that. 10.
I got 11.
Okay. Well, yeah, you flash your fancy animal control badge at the sheriff, and he totally believes you are from animal control.
And you know, as I was driving through this town, I heard about these mysterious animals that are attacking people, and I thought, I gotta find more information about them.
I'll tell you, I'll tell you what, these mysterious animal attacks, they come up on a person, and they get them, usually at night. In fact, every last one of them's been at night, so it's some kind of nocturnal animal.
Clearly.
And they drain every drop of blood out of the victim.
You don't say.
I do say. Right now, the coroner's saying they found some puncture marks. 3 in a triangle shape.
Like all over, or just in like one spot?
Just in one spot.
Oh.
One spot, 3 puncture marks in a triangular shape. So what I'm thinking is this is some kind of suckerfish.
Oh, or like a 3-fanged snake.
Yes! Yes! A 3-fanged snake! Oh, hungry,
Gotta-
sucky, 3-fanged snake. That's what.
Are there other wounds, like scratches or like bruises or anything, or is it just those puncture marks?
Like. There's like a little scratches like on the knee as though the person just like collapsed, but nothing like we ain't got no defensive wounds. Because it's a sneaky 3-fanged snake coming out of nowhere. The way 3-fanged snakes, they totally do.
Would you indulge me, Sheriff Davis?
Well, of course, we are now best friends. I love the animal control.
Look, I brought a team with me, as you saw, my associates.
Your associates.
And,
That one lady with the big old arms.
oh yeah.
You know what? At first I was
She's a
suspicious of
hog
them.
wrestler, would you believe it?
A hog wrestler? No, you know what? That makes sense. The animal control would travel with a hog wrestler.
You never know.
That's perfectly
She does
logical.
gators too, but
Gators? Oh man. You know what? If I hadn't gone to law enforcement, I was going to be a gator wrestler.
I could see that doing.
Yeah,
I could see
well,
you
you
doing
know,
that.
the amateur circuit's real rough. It's only when you get into the pro gator wrestling that there's a lot of money.
Right.
I had
But,
a name picked out and everything.
About my associate.
Yeah.
Could we go in? Could we maybe come in and see these last few bodies that have come into the coroner's office? We may be able to track some venom or something.
Tracking venom. You had such a good roll. Yes.
From this 3-fanged snake.
3-fanged snakes. You know what? I will tell you, because you rolled so well. We do actually have plans here in town. Tomorrow, we got a whole posse of folk. It ain't like officially a posse because we're going after an animal and not a criminal. A whole posse full of folk that we're going to go beat out the woods and find this critter. Now we know what we're looking for. 3-fanged snake. I got to go collect snake boots for all my people.
Well, Sheriff Davis, sounds like you got a lot to prepare for.
I do.
I won't keep you, and I do appreciate
Can I have
all
your
your
phone number
hospitality.
for all of my future animal needs?
Yes, and I will forward you a phone number. Or do we have a burner phone?
Oh, we have.
Right? Yeah.
You
I'll
like
give
a gazillion
definite.
burner
I'll give him
phones.
one of the burner phone numbers. If you hear
I'm
of
going
any
to bet that you
attacks,
have a business card prepared.
yes. So if you hear of any attacks,
This is super official, embossed and everything.
Yeah. So give me a call if you hear anything suspicious.
Oh, you
or
know it.
People, hear something outside.
You
they
know
don't
it.
know what it is.
You know what? I'm going to tell you this last thing because you rolled so well. I was heading over to visit with Angelina Andrews' kin later today. They've been taking it real rough.
I bet.
Her ex-husband I mean, they ain't been officially divorced, but he's feeling real bad because he recently left her for a younger woman. I was gonna go over there and give him some support. I'm telling you this because you rolled so dang well.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, Sheriff Davis. And
I'll
do
see you
appreciate
around.
all your assistance.
What have you told me your name is?
I told you that my name is Officer Dean.
Officer
Dean's
Dean.
name in Supernatural.
That's right.
Dean
Definitely not my name.
Dean Sam.
Great, I could be Sam.
Oh dear.
Officer Dean.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh, what did you guys
The
do?
timing on that is so perfect.
Oh no.
What did you do?
Hard.
So you head back to this room
Yep.
where there are two that you know of, dead hellhounds and one living one. The Bard 1971 gives me another plot point, which is the right thing to do.
You.
Sweet, sweet plot point. And Tier 3 has been unlocked.
Oh.
Tier 3 has been unlocked, and yeah, so what are you guys doing before Tier 3 descends upon you?
Oh, so there's one running past me, right?
That was the one
Well,
that,
that one got
jumped
me,
on.
and he killed
There's
that
just
one.
one more
so
in the
I'm kind of
room
okay.
that you
I
see.
shuffled it off. I'm getting up, and there's that other one, which I don't know where it is. One of these two knows where it is.
Yeah.
He don't know where it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out, Cass, Tosh, where's the other one?
That's a good thing to yell out.
I'm going to look for the other one.
Yeah.
You can see it. You guys can see the
Okay.
third one. You can just point at it if you feel like it.
Where is it?
They
It's
have
in the middle of the
weapons.
room.
I hope you don't just point at it. Whoa.
Oh, you do have awesome weapons. What
Yeah.
are you guys gonna do?
So realizing how ineffective my first knife was, I was like, why don't I just imbue these knives with my holy angelic power, which is like a
That's
plot.
not how that works. That's not how that works.
Is that not how that works?
That's not how that works.
Is that?
But if somebody from chat would buy you a special item, I will give you an angel blade.
No, I want to use one of these.
Here it is. I wrote it down in advance and everything.
Angel blade.
It slides out of your sleeve.
boy.
It's all silver.
Oh, man.
Kills everything.
Everything.
Now, are those the
Everything.
same as the angel knives or killing
Yeah,
ones? Oh, because I got that on here.
You what?
That's what I want to use.
Do it.
I only put a 2 on there, but yeah.
I get. You know what?
So I don't know
That's
how to
the
do that.
beauty
Or
of
the
this
4,
game.
I mean.
You can just make things happen.
Okay, I'm going to die 4. Which one would that be? 'Cause
Of course.
That one.
You don't know where it is. You two know where it is. You're
I'm
gonna.
just pointing
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
You are?
Middle of the
I
room.
can pull it out. And I'm like right there. Like I was close.
I love the idea.
I mean, how far away is it?
It's like in the middle of the room.
Yeah, but
10
like
feet.
10 feet.
I mean, this boat motel has nice, spacious
It's really
rooms,
active right now.
and that's where it's going.
It's between the beds. We're at the door. We're at the bathroom door. I bet it's like in the middle somewhere.
yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pull that out.
Okay. And you're.
Well,
I'm just gonna go ahead and give you this complication right off the bat, which is that you pull out your angel blade, and oh my gosh, it has been broken in half,
what?
and all of its angelic bladiness is now defunct.
No.
Now it can be repaired. You haven't lost it forever, but you sure lost it for this fight. Complications.
Oh man.
Can I focus and try and fling the knife right
Do
at
you
it?
have a throwing skill?
No. Throwing is very specific. I did not write that down.
It is, and I actually.
I mean,
made
if not,
character
can I lunge at it and can we have like that really lovely like weird frame thing where like the towel comes off but they can't show it on TV, so it's super dramatic.
Well,
but they
it's
cut
so
around it.
carefully choreographed.
Exactly.
A lot of head and neck and shoulders.
Yeah, like
And
just
then
when they
bare
cut to like
legs,
the
yeah.
demon thing, like it's kind of like Predator, so you can't really
Yeah,
make
yeah.
anything out through it.
Yeah. It's like sexually like alluring to like 13-year-olds.
Exactly. I'm here for the 13-year-olds, obviously,
yeah.
that watch Supernatural.
Oh yeah. Do I get a?
Does that work?
Do it.
one of
Do
these
it.
On those. Since I
Okay.
got that one. Does it count if you do just the one?
What?
These
I think.
for the one that I rolled. That was a terrible roll, but
Oh yeah. There you go.
All right.
not.
You have a gun, by the way.
Right down.
Look at my
Jesse.
gun.
I do have a gun.
Just pointed at
You ready?
the cat.
It won't help.
Wait, do we get plot points for rolling a 1?
Oh, it doesn't make
Yeah.
So I chose to grab one, right? Sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for?
Did you get one too?
Oh yeah. Tell
I
me
forgot.
why.
You know, the fun thing about like barely knowing a game is being able to forget things that are advantageous to the players for a long
See,
time.
I saw the one. I was like, yeah, and I was like, wait, that's my only die.
Go.
All right.
You are against a 5.
All right. So I have a 12.
Okay, you beat it. You've got your diamond killer, your demon killing knife, so you just go over there and you
Yeah.
Yeah.
stab it. Yeah. Z, you Zorro that thing. And it falls over dead. And then tier 3 happens, which means that Dean Winchester shows up. You hear from outside of the room.
What's going on, guys?
Sam! Sam! And he walks into the, he's gorgeous. Beautiful black hair. There's a little bit of a breeze. Yeah. Is it your husband?
Yes.
You didn't take his last name?
No.
Just as Tosh is about to turn around and you're going to get the full view, he steps into frame right in front.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Her.
Yes, perfectly. Bobby, have you seen Sam? No.
Hey, you idiot, what you doing here?
Oh, Bobby, we came down here we're following the trail of a crossroads demon. I'm sorry, I can only really do a good impression of Sam, so I'm going to say Sam a lot. In fact, ask me something. Anybody, ask me something.
When did the Mongols rule
Sam!
China?
That's it.
We just found your goddamn crossroads demon.
And the hounds.
Really? All 5 of them?
Hi.
Sam! Yeah, she's got 5 of them. I was bit by all of them at once. That's how I was able to count them.
Guys.
Because I could not see them. Sam!
Are there 3?
You guys notice any others?
Yeah, I mean, we saw what we saw. There was one left in the middle of the room, right?
Yeah, you saw what you saw.
Dead.
Well,
Killed 3.
You saw all the obvious.
there's one like on the ceiling, like.
Spider hellhound.
One is just under the bed and just his little legs are sticking out.
Still, the way hellhounds are known for their desire to hide.
And when you're like, where's the
Under
other one?
beds.
His tail wags a little bit.
Good boy.
Still not wearing anything. And we're like,
Yeah, you're just like looking around.
there were only the 3 in here, so.
Well, crap. Sam! I wish one of you was named Sam.
Well, I mean,
Well, it's got to be around here somewhere. What happened to the demon?
She smoked out on me.
Crap. Now we don't even know what she looks like. Sam! Well,
Sam's not here, you idiot.
Bobby, you're like a father to me. Sam.
Are you doing that creepy little guy from the Lord of the Rings?
Are you saying that Sam is like my ring? My one true ring? I don't know that nerd stuff. I'm going to do some push-ups. Chin-ups.
Oh my. Oh.
Gun show.
thanks, babe.
Hey, Cass.
Appreciate it.
Are you an asshole? Because that's what I think of angels. All right, Sam. I can't.
That was really mean to me.
Right? You're like, I don't get that.
His brother's
Humans
always
are
the
so
brother.
mean. Why?
Is this what they mean by razzing?
I don't get it.
I suppose I should go get dressed, if you'll excuse me.
Sam, I'm sorry, Dean turns around and looks at you like this.
Hey,
Keep it in your pants, pretty girl.
I'm gonna slap.
Keep it in your pants,
You're gonna
pretty
slap
boy.
Dean?
Yes.
Roll to slap Dean Winchester.
Let's see, which one am I looking for? 10, which
You're
is...
looking. Do you have a skill that is doing the wrong thing?
I mean, I just have...
use crack shot.
Crack shot? Yeah, okay. Well, that one's just...
Oh, dear.
Yeah,
just
a
before.
D4, then use physical.
Oh no,
Which one
So
was that
add a
one?
D10.
working real hard to
12.
slap Dean Winchester.
I didn't know these. That one? This one?
D10 should be that one.
This one? Alright. I just want to hit him.
Oh gosh, you do so well. You like snap and his
hard.
neck like
Yeah.
snaps all the way around.
Yeah, looking the wrong way is what he was doing.
I don't think it was for my benefit, but thank you, H.
My benefit.
Nonetheless.
Bobby just walks up to her. Good job.
I finally make it into the room.
You show up.
Guys! Whoa! What happened in here?
By the way, you are wounded because you got bit by a hellhound.
I
but
mean, I'm pretty good about fighting through pain.
you can fight through pain,
Yeah.
but also you have an angel whose angelic magic is healing. So let's see if he can heal
Why are you bleeding and why are you naked? What's going on? Oh.
Well, you beat that.
Right.
Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
Now you put the 2 fingers on the
That's my
forehead.
head, That's right. Okay.
It's the come on. Nope, we are doing exactly what the show does.
Guys, there were lots of episodes and I couldn't watch them all before today.
There's so many episodes.
Right
There's
there.
so
Only
many.
like
Yeah.
12
And then all of the wounds are special effects away. And then he's
Special
like,
effects, thank you.
then Dean's like, well, hey babe. Oh crap. Hang on.
Watch
Yeah.
those efforts. Those aren't good for your vocal cords.
No, they're perfect. My vocal. Slam. Well, babe, I suppose we should go over to the other room and take care of things.
Well, we're done here.
Okay. Do you guys have anything to ask of Dean Winchester? Of the Winchesters?
I would like to inquire something, please.
Slam.
So I had a small conversation with Sheriff Davis earlier, everyone. And
I guess I'm listening from the
apparently-
bathroom while I'm putting on clothes. Like, go on, Dan.
Apparently, all of these people who've been killed by this animal, 3-pronged puncture wounds.
See, I'm surprised the
And
hellhounds haven't
drained
been
of
doing
blood.
anything.
Huh?
I'm surprised the hellhounds haven't been doing anything.
Wait, did you say
Drained of blood.
like perhaps like a chupacabra? But maybe I should consult the book that I have with me that happens
guys-
to be a book
Or
on
Bobby's book.
cryptozoology.
All right, so roll that up.
Oh.
You want to roll
That's
yours
what
up?
they have.
Crypto.
And also, I'd like
zoology.
to. I'm wondering if that reminds me of anything that I saw in the
I guess so.
museum.
BT.
Yeah.
Okay. First, let's see if they.
Any stuff.
So let's
in
see.
there
I can do my book of cryptozoology, and I guess knowing things.
Mental.
Or mental.
And knowledge, like no, yeah, no
So
one
those
is a skill.
3. Okay.
All right, so I got 10.
13 is the number to beat. Ooh.
Okay. Well, I have a 9, and
Here's
then
your
one.
complication. Oh, I love complications so much.
That's my first complication of the game. But you said you were allowed to add a d6 after you've rolled if you
Yep.
want to. Wow.
My thing.
All right, don't suck. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Nice.
Okay.
So I beat your 13. Complication! But
You match my 13
do I?
because when you add a d6, you still have to pick 2.
Oh, well, I match your 13 then.
Do you want to re-roll? You have to re-roll.
Yeah.
All 3?
That's what the rules say.
All 3?
Yeah, you have to re-roll all 3.
Oh, and re-roll that one too.
This one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was
Your
the
whole
original.
your
Too
whole
many
dice
things
pool.
to re-roll. 10.
Oh, that beats this 9.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you?
I got a 10.
You got a 10? So you guys are going to sort of stumble over each other to be like, Chupacabra!
Well, obviously. I mean, it's sucks blood, 3 puncture wounds. Usually in
is it
Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And you know what? Tosh starts saying that they are 3 foot tall reptilian with spikes down their backs. And Bobby's going to say, and they turned into a statue during the day. That's what you're going to say. Say
Yeah.
it!
They're going to turn into a statue during the day.
And they
Oh,
are about
buggers.
3 foot tall, reptilian, spikes down the backs.
Well, the sheriff thinks it's a 3-fanged snake,
We should keep it that way.
and they're gonna go out tomorrow into the woods, guys, and try to rustle up an animal to
So
kill
you
it.
mean far away from our investigation?
And
I think
during
so.
the day.
I mean, we don't. Oh yeah, right. He said during the day they were gonna go. Yeah. So I mean, it sounds like the whole police force.
So are we going tonight?
3 of them.
Police force. We are in Alabama, dear.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Are
The
gonna
other
go
thing that you know,
rooting
though, chupacabra experts that you are that chupacabra are not known for attacking people.
Usually goats.
Goats and farm animals. This is weird. Like, your weird meters are going off, like,
I still think hellhounds.
but you did just fight with hellhounds.
I did too.
But sucking
And their
out the
ears.
And you know that there's 2 more lurking around.
Yeah, now we know that.
I mean, there are predators where they only hunt livestock or other animals and then they get a taste for human blood. Maybe chupacabra as well?
There was that dog that had been trained to murder. Can you train
So
a
saying hellhounds.
chupacabra?
This is, by the way, the stuff that you saw in the murder museum, not related to this.
Okay, but I'm still really hard on
Think
that.
about it. I want to think about it.
So, at museum, you were staring at those animals for a pretty long time. Did you find anything? Or
3 teeth.
yeah.
It could be a chupacabra.
Okay. So, sticking with chupacabra, guys.
Kind of getting that feeling. Just like finishing, like putting on the tie through all of
But
this.
they don't usually attack humans.
Cass. You know what? Yeah.
Is
You're
he
right.
on a time delay?
A little bit.
Never mind him. It takes him a while to catch up.
Sir, did you have any more questions for me? Sam?
Did you recently or in the near past fight any chupacabras, perhaps?
Have I fought a chupacabra? Hell, come on, I'm a hunter. Of course I fought chupacabra.
And what did you
Why can't I keep this?
It's a hard
And what in particular did you use against it, if I might ask?
It's just an animal. You can use anything. It's a knife, gun. The trick is they just move so fast, it's hard to ping them. They move so fast, it almost seems like they're invisible. But they're not.
But any weaknesses we should know about?
Oh yeah, they pretty much can be killed by anything. They kill slings.
We got
You got a kill
we got
thing?
those. Yeah, we got some
Take
of
your
those.
gun that kills things, point it at the chupacabra, pull the trigger, it will die.
Does it work if you found one during the day? With the being
Oh,
in
if you
stone?
smash them while they're stone, yeah.
That work?
Yeah.
Well,
like you used to
I suppose
smash
it might work if you could figure out what statue it
That's what I was
was,
thinking
but
of.
they
it
they don't turn into chupacabra statues. That would be far too easy.
Oh, what do they turn into?
They turn into statues that look like other statues, and then you're just like, which one? Are you gonna go run around smashing
How many
everyone's statues?
are there in this
That's
town?
I was just about
Real
to ask,
rude.
I mean, honestly, how much culture is really here if the murder museum is the highlight?
They got some statues there.
You suppose they might have a statue of a chupacabra there?
Do you
I really
remember
honestly
seeing
think that might be a good
statue
place to look.
in the museum, Cass?
Even if it was
Okay.
not a chupacabra.
Is it always a
could've
statue?
been
Could it be a small
chupacabra.
plush dog?
Who's a good boy?
You do remember seeing quite a number of statues in some of the other halls where they had life-size replicas of murderers.
So you guys know that it's probably a statue right now, right?
Yeah, we kind of
Yeah,
got
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I do remember seeing a lot of statues at the museum, but the issue is, what are we gonna do? Smash a whole bunch of statues? As we know, a statue is history. You can't just go taking statues down.
I mean, he has a point.
Is there a way to tell the statue once we find it?
Well, I suppose it probably would feel a bit, what's the word?
Nope.
Oogie?
The best thing for you to do is get him go
That's the scientific
wait in the woods
word
late
for
at
it.
night for a real spooky encounter with your chupacabra friend. You're probably gonna get your gun knocked out of your hand, but then you're gonna save your brother. Then you're gonna hug. You'll be real bloody. You're gonna drive off in your Impala. Oh wait, you guys drive a real shitty van.
It's not a shitty van.
I
It's a cool van. It's retro.
I'm sorry,
and it's
Bobby.
classic.
I'm sorry.
fixed that van.
I was out of line. Calling your van
I
shitty.
will let her slap you again.
Oh.
That is
Roll
that is
for
not
L.
cool. No, Bobby, if you like that van, despite my deep misgivings about it, I have to admit that it is a classic van.
May I join you in your vernacular and call him an idiot?
Please, no, not multiple idiots. Not
like Lord Idjit, perhaps. So we get a little of my culture, a little of your culture, fuse them.
Don't do it.
It's beyond.
Don't let him do it to me, H.
Lord Idjit.
Hey,
I say
we're
last
married.
straw.
Let's go next door and
Draw
do
me
married
on
people
last
stuff.
straw. You two.
this is not
Last
cool.
straw.
Sam,
Where
He's
is
not
he?
here.
Where is he?
I'm expecting to pop out any minute now.
I think we should probably find a goat.
What were you guys?
Oh, like for
Where
bait?
else were you? Was this your hotel?
Yes,
Okay, so you guys are here too? He's
Well,
not just
no.
like in his room across the way?
probably is. Oh, I see him on the Impala. Okay, we're gonna go chase down that crossroads demon. This is my last chance to talk to you. We could just hop into the hotel room for like a real quick something.
I'll roll for it, yeah. You should split up. Just split up.
What did you roll?
Well, I mean, it'll be physical, right? Social.
She wants to roll the Anna Lennox roll.
Yeah. Go.
My social?
She's going to roll physical and Ann Lennox.
This is Dean. So seducing Dean Winchester is 2d4.
Yeah.
Do you have lower dice? You got a D2
I got
right here.
You have to have your totals.
Where do I?
That's
do I
not-
do these? Which ones am I doing? Physical, right?
There, that's more appropriate. B to 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You guys go.
You guys are gonna wait right where you are. You're not gonna move. You're just gonna stand there.
Wall.
Exactly.
No.
You're gonna not make eye
I'm going to
contact.
go back to singing
Except the
in the
angel
shower.
is gonna be making eye contact with everybody
We
because
should
he
clean up
doesn't
the
get.
mess. Like, you know, get the
It's just 10
invisible
minutes
hellhounds out
of
the
like
way.
bang, 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 bang.
They haven't seen each other in a while. It's totally not weird that that's my sister.
Oh, cool, you're alive. Like,
And you just stand there.
I think I'll take a shower on her behalf and perhaps sing loudly while I'm in there. I'll be back out shortly.
Okay, 10 minutes pass.
It's a very
They
long, loud
return.
shower.
It's real noisy, but they return looking completely unruffled. And they get like high five, and then Dean gets in the car and drives away.
yeah, babe.
That's how that goes in my fan fiction.
This is the fan
Dean
fiction. This is your
Winchester.
I
Talene's fan
prefer-
fiction, the LARP right now.
You guys do anything while I was gone?
I took another shower. I suppose it's maybe on your behalf.
I'm still wearing the bloody clothes. Like, it's fine. What about you guys?
Well, I'm extra clean for your sake.
Fine.
Can we go back to the museum now?
Why are half of you wearing suits?
You
We
know,
decided we don't care about
sex
that
between
now.
two humans is actually very normal. And actually, it doesn't even have to be between two people who are married. Or of different genders. Sex can be between anyone. We could use it for bonding if we wanted. I know that we've been having
Well,
issues
it's
with
been
that.
lovely. We should
Yeah,
go
let's
back
go.
to the museum.
Let's get going.
He's been coming a long way.
Team bonding.
Okay, let's go.
I'm
Let's
going
all
to the
roll for
van.
awkwardness. Everyone roll a social and a notice for the awkwardness.
Wait, we're all doing
What?
this?
Yes.
Oh, notice. That's the 8.
It's gonna be against 2 D12s. This is crazy awkward.
I don't have noticed.
I don't quite get it.
If you cannot beat a 16, you are super uncomfortable.
Well, I am extraordinarily uncomfortable. I'm British.
Uncomfortable.
You're comfortable?
Uncomfortable.
You're uncomfortable? Well, your sister did just suggest that you all have sex for team building. This is the thing. You're not even. This isn't even rolling for uncomfortable. That you just heard someone have sex in the next room. This is from that suggestion.
Ricardo isn't even here to
Now,
lean.
this is weird. It's getting weird. This is a network TV show. You can't do that.
I'm uncomfortable, but I don't understand.
Makes sense. You're like, I think my clothes are itchy. Maybe. Is that? Maybe I need to stop using.
Aveeno? Are we sponsored by Aveeno?
We are now.
Oh.
Wait, except we said don't use it.
Yeah, if it's making you itchy, don't use it.
Yeah.
Discontinue use.
He needs to use some right now to fix that problem.
Are you guys gonna pile back in your classic van?
We go in one car, and he's staying in your room. No.
My
Anyway,
tolerance for him, it's great, so.
So we pile into the car.
Pile back into your classic van.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you going?
I don't remember.
Murder
Death
Museum.
That music.
But we're not saying
Murder
a
museum.
word there.
Yeah, it's just
We all
awkward.
just
Just
sit quietly in the
complete
car
no.
the whole drive.
Do we at least
Driving.
get radio in this car?
Nope.
Oh yeah, I'm turning the radio.
Carry on
Yeah, 100%. That's the only thing on any of the radio
loop.
stations in this
Also,
whole universe.
yeah, it's just a cassette that somebody recorded that song off the radio, but it's just on repeat.
Yeah.
Welcome
On
to
both
103.5 Carry On Radio, where we play only one song all the time.
Super popular radio station, all things considered.
I would listen
You
to
drive
it.
in silence with the music going, dealing with your awkwardness.
I'm just texting about that.
Oh, I'm not dealing.
Can you
I'm
believe my
repressing.
awkwardness?
Fair enough. Fair enough. You travel with your awkwardness to the Murder Museum. To remind you, there are other locations in this town. There's a super cool kayak store.
Does the kayak store have statues?
It has mannequins.
Oh.
Ooh.
Why is this store so new? Doesn't you think that's weird?
You
Is
also
there even
have
a lake here.
the other location is the Donkey Kick Bar and Grill,
Oh, yeah.
where
Actually,
The attack-
I am
She,
quite
uh,
hungry.
I should probably go to the
Miss
bar.
Anders was killed.
Let's go check it out.
Why? To continue on your alcoholism that we all try and ignore?
Mm-hmm.
where
And to spread out.
you're gonna.
I mean,
split
you
up-
already did that, dear.
Oh!
Why did we do that?
You can go with the other group.
You guys are wait. You're gonna split up, so only part of you are gonna be in your classic van,
Yeah, you put a couple of fighters and a couple of smarties together.
and then how are the others gonna get around?
How close is the bar?
Don't be
Cass
stupid,
can
be a
teleport
smarty.
people,
Nothing
right?
wrong to split the
Oh, yeah,
party.
He can only teleport him. Oh,
At least
You
one.
can teleport it.
he can teleport other
But
people.
there should
That's
be
true.
3.
Yeah.
There should be a fighter, a smartie, plus the cast.
Wait, are you dividing you into fighter and smarty? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so what are you doing?
That's,
I
that's
think
as
it's
far as
important,
that's
though.
as far as I got with the
What
plan.
is
I'm
im-
just throwing it out
Yeah,
there.
no. What is important is that this is after you've driven in silence to the murder museum. The awkward silence prevented you from discussing other options
we were actually
That's true.
doing.
until you arrived
How
at
close
the
is
murder
that
museum.
to the museum then?
It's like a mile away.
You
I
could,
guess
you,
we could.
you do enjoy a lot of exercise, so
Wait, isn't it gonna get dark soon? She can't be walking out there with chupacabras.
If we're gonna be smashing the statues, though, maybe I should say.
Oh.
well, we might if we find the right statue.
Or we could be safe and smash a lot of statues.
Well, let's work our way up to that.
Oh, all right. We'll stick together for now.
I hope he doesn't charge us another rate to come back in again, though.
He will.
Do you have
Now
that?
that card thing worked out, right?
Oh yeah.
All
We're
right.
good. Change your mind.
So you're all going into the murder museum.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. You. It's a big
You told us there were
Victorian-
statues there. This is your problem.
No.
I'm
just being clear.
People and I already know I want to smash
It's a
some
big
statues.
Victorian house that's slightly out of place in this town. It is dusk by now. I mean, you've had a busy day.
What else do we got?
And the lights have come up in the upper floors, but not the lower floors, and they look like candle lights, like little round candle lights in the upper windows. And you come up to the front door, and there's a lovely little handwritten sign that says, "Closed for the evening. Gravely sorry."
Yes, we all saw what he did there.
Yeah.
But when has a small printed sign on the door ever stopped us?
I kicked the door open.
My case and point.
Cass, we gotta
Roll.
talk about the kicking of the doors. Not because you're not good at it, you're great at
Let's talk
it.
about it later. We're already in. A,
Show how well you kick in doors.
You got the roll to kick in the door.
it's good so far.
You don't need to just kick in the door.
Can I, would fight have anything to do with,
Yeah, fight that door.
I'm
You
fighting
didn't fight the door.
Ow.
You failed to kick in the door. You hurt your foot.
Oh.
Wait, you have
Yeah.
plot points.
Oh, you can add a d6 if you want.
I heel my foot and I say, someone else kick in the door. I've kicked in too many times.
Darn idiot. You can just teleport in.
Oh.
And then unlock the door. Although it really is fun to watch him try kicking them.
I try to kick the door in again just to prove a point. And then
You make it that time.
Oh, no, you
the
do.
door kicks in, then I teleport in.
Thank you.
See, that's how he learns.
He just
You've made
stares at
It's
him.
slow. He's learning though.
So you've made 2 loud bangs against this door now. And you teleport in, and there's the entrance gate with all entrance area with all the pictures and the table.
I closed the door behind us, at least.
It's broken.
But I still close it as much as it will close.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Sideways,
swinging
and you just lean
open.
it up against.
Nice, Steve. Thanks for the tip.
Yay, nice Steve. I definitely want to pull out my knife, just
Okay.
She just
Yeah.
likes holding it.
I do like holding it. Just in case. Somebody's got to be ready.
All right, so
But
I guess
I can't do my angel killing knife.
we should
with
look
the-
Where you going?
or the-
some statues. I think we saw some on the way, and maybe can feel out if any of them feel more than just rock.
Well, and it's going to be dark soon, right? I mean, we might see one transform.
Well, listen for skittering sounds, I suppose.
Yeah. Or like, disturbed dust on the ground, or like a statue might have moved.
Any memory where we might have seen some statues?
Let's
This
see.
is not a hard one. You saw them all through the Murder Museum.
Yeah, they're
Dang it.
everywhere.
Oh,
I say we just start bashing. Nobody's here. Made some loud noises.
There's no
so
statues in this opening room.
We could pay attention if there was a statue, like you said, that moved from some dusty areas.
Okay, so
You remember you did pay for the guided tour. So you did see every corner of this museum. So you, even though we did not verbally go through it, you can just remember, oh, this room is over here, that room's over there, there's statues in them.
Okay, so I would imagine that there will be a different sort of psychic energy coming off of something that is non-human.
Well, now,
Nonsense.
that's interesting.
I want to know if I can use my crystal for focusing and walk past through rooms with the statues and try and feel for something that feels non-human.
Yeah, but let's set up that roll. Knight Steed gives a plot point for Castiel.
yes.
My first plot point, guys.
You guys.
Thank you.
By the way, have a bunch of complications saved up here.
Oh, no.
That are about to come into play.
boy.
So as you guys pass
There you
out,
go.
as you guys pass from this room into the next room, and you have left this room empty, and only the camera can see, that front door that you broke swings open, and something invisible and large and snorty comes in. And I think it closes the door behind it. To be polite.
The most polite hellhounds ever.
The bottom floor is completely dark. And unless you want to spend a plot point for a flashlight,
What if I wrote down lighter?
you are freaking kidding me. And you have a lighter. You have a
I
lighter.
Maybe you were the psychic.
Did not write down a number though. Whoops.
It's a lighter. It's maybe
I
a
mean-
D4. It has no like.
Okay.
I think if it's any stronger, it's a blowtorch.
All of a sudden we're in
one
the
of those,
thing and you've got a
the
flamethrower.
lighter for a
Yeah.
The grill.
Right.
A lighter's gonna give. Right? Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's ridiculously fun. I shoot my dog all the time. She hates it. I'm a bad person.
That sounds yeah.
You strike your lighter, roll to see if it works. But it's
Which
still,
one?
even if it works, it's a small.
There's the safety.
It's a small.
Oh no. Wow.
Is it out of fluid?
Out of fluid. If I get a little thing and yeah.
You and Dean smoked a cigarette, post-coital
shit,
cigarette, and that was the
right.
last. And like for some reason, you just like.
just did too many of these guys. I'm sorry.
I have my laptop.
I got flashlight.
Okay.
I got a flashlight.
So you couldn't see it during the daytime when she was using it, but because of drawing on so much energy when she uses the focusing crystal, it actually glows.
Unbelievable. That's That's a very good idea. That's how
Can I
that
just
works.
spend one now?
That is
in case
exactly
my
how it works.
angel knife was never fixed earlier, so I can get that
To
back.
fix your angel
Yeah.
knife. Yep.
Yeah. And then I'll take one of those back because that was a pathetic roll.
Yeah, guys, I'm kidding. You are doing exactly what plot points are supposed to do. Good job.
So can I use that
can I get a
crystal to
coin?
try and at least the general area feel for non-human energies?
Yeah, go ahead.
Although, can I use the calling for that as well?
Yep.
Yeah. I get all the dice this time.
There's a-
Like in Shalene's earlier example about using all the dice.
Yeah. Beat a 16.
Nice.
Shoot, that's a 14 and I got a 1.
And
a 1.
Complication.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the complication. This murder museum is so full of psychic energy that it's coming from everywhere. It's not like you can, you can't be like, oh, this statue has psychic energy and nothing else does. Like, you're just like, holy cow, you're overwhelmed with energy coming from everywhere. All of these instruments of murder and torture are all around you. There's a lock of hair from a murderer. It's bad news.
Can I be here? Is anybody talking to me specifically that maybe I'm responding to out loud and get a plot point for?
Yeah. What you are hearing...
I also get a plot point because of the 1. Whoa!
Sorry.
Okay.
Popcorn.
I can't. She's making me work for this plot point.
All of this psychic energy from around you can be divided into 2 categories of voices. One is just this pulsing rage from the murder artifacts. The things that belong to murderers are just like giving off this. It's like a guttural this It's not even speech. It's just anger and hate and murder. And the relics of the victims are screaming, "Help me! Help me! Help me!"
Well,
Hey, guess what?
I'm gonna be a jerk then, because I got a 1,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna use that distinction as well, which is a negative thing.
You did a D4 is what you're saying?
Did I get one for my 1?
Negative
there you go.
BS. That's why taking a bad thing is helpful.
The temperature in this room suddenly drops. And for those of you with lights, you can see your breath.
I'm gonna charge my ghost EMP.
You have an EMP reader?
I have an EMP for ghosts.
That's pretty good.
Perfect.
I do have salt.
I have salt as well, actually.
So you turn on your EMP?
Yeah.
And you hold it up, and you swing it around, and it's got the little lights on the top. Mm-hmm. And it's like, blink, 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 blink. Wee. 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 Uh-oh.
It's 2 of them.
2 hotspots.
Or the
Oh, you know what
chupacabras
else?
Ghost.
I don't know, but I can't hear anything in this din. It's terrible.
We got ghosts, hellhounds, chupacabras.
The room you are in does contain some statues. You're in the knife murder room. So these statues are all standing there with knives held up over their heads. The shadows are passing over them in ways that make it look like they're moving. You also, you hear a snuffling, sniffing, growling, hellhoundy sound. What do you do?
Do we know which direction we're hearing that?
Do you
Well, I
wanna-
know where the 2 hotspots are at least.
You do know where the 2 hotspots are.
They can see most
So
of
I'll
that.
point
and I
those
have
out.
rope if we want to tie up some statues. It might sound like they're going to come to life in a second.
Which would be good, but I'm worried about hellhound sounds, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good.
You
call.
have your glasses on,
Yes.
so
And my glowing crystal.
your glowing crystal is the light.
So in the car, I had been engraving runes on all of my knives.
Nice.
Okay,
That's when he repaired mine, too.
that is long silent car trip. It was really awkward. He's in the background. Like,
I pull out my rune-covered dagger.
all right.
That's just the only sound the whole time. It's just like a really staticky. Carry on my way.
Clank, clank. It's a super uncomfortable car ride. Super uncomfortable. There are hellhounds in this room. There are ghosts in this room. There might be chupacabra in this room. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to look for a hellhound because I've got a knife that helps with that, and I know that only
gonna
one
move
other
away
of us
from
can
these?
see them.
Are you going to move away from these guys to get to see that? Are you guys going to clump together? You going to separate?
Probably separate. Fighter and a smarty.
I should take offense to that, but at the same time, I'm smart, so that seems okay. Also, I took out 2 of them, so...
You know, we got categories. Still got smart.
What are you doing?
I'm going to start moving towards some of the growling sounds
You
very
separating from the
carefully.
others?
Yes, with the crystal held in one and the dagger in the other.
Okay.
Is there any way that I can see any of what's going on without the light that they're providing?
Do angels have dark vision?
I know, that's an important question.
I don't. In my vast knowledge of supernatural lore,
It's gonna come up in the new season. Just
it
you
totally
watch.
is. Probably already has.
Yeah.
And it, like the episode that aired like last week
In
that
one
I missed.
ear,
And
out
everyone's
the
like,
other.
how dare you not know this?
Yeah. Should ask Stream.
Your angel vision, you can see the hellhounds. They glow to you.
Okay.
I mean, the thing with angels too is that like when you see a demon, like everybody else sees a beautiful lady, but you see the ugly, hideous, true self. The hellhounds are invisible to everybody else, but you see their hideous, true selves. That you can see. You cannot see
The ghost?
the ghosts
Okay.
or natural things.
Like obstacles and stuff like that.
I mean, otherwise heaven would be completely dark. If all the angels had night vision.
Yeah. Whoa.
Mind blown!
Dang.
This is
I got
deep.
dark.
This is deep. What are you guys doing?
Man.
I got a shotgun, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
deal with the ghosts.
I got a shotgun too.
Okay. Shotgun
Shotgun.
loaded with salt. Shotgun.
Yeah.
Intended it to be loaded with salt.
I will accept that.
I just.
If you had a shotgun loaded with shot, it would be to shoot people, and that would make
That's
you
what I got
not
the
a
gun
hunter.
for.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll take it.
Yeah, and I've got my EMP out ready to.
To just measure the crap out of them.
So like we're Team Ghost, then.
Yeah, you guys are team
Hellhounds.
fighter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, but it's an EMP, so isn't there a button I can trigger to like stun the ghosts?
No.
Oh, that's what I wanted it to be. When I wrote down EMP for ghosts, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be like zap.
Okay.
That's a thing that exists, right?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It should be an EMP with an EMF.
EMF.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the EMF
That's it.
measures the EMP blast, right?
Guys, we're
That's
getting
what I thought.
serious ghosty here. I don't know. Guys, as an aside, before we enter this big battle, I once watched a TV show, it's a true story, where it was like a ghost hunter-y TV show, and they were like, well, this ghost in this house he's known for like flirting with ladies and being super seductive. So they're like, we're gonna lay a trap for him. We're gonna fill this room with cameras and then have one of our ghost hunter ladies, a heavier 40-year-old woman, wear lingerie and seduce the ghost into the room.
Makes sense.
It was
Totally worked.
It was totally a video of this woman just being like, "Ghost, come get me, ghost. Ghost, I'm here for you. Oh, ghost."
It's not
Real
fair
life
that they
on
base
TV.
that off of actual events and that they know my life.
Yeah.
How
Back
many
to the
times have
game.
they
We all
had
got
to
our
seduce
role.
a ghost?
So many.
Oh,
There are ghosts. There are hellhounds in this room. There may or may not be a chupacabra. You are separated. One. Are the rest of you separated?
Oh, you should go.
You
over
stuck
there.
together?
You're gonna come
Two.
hellhound hunt with me?
yeah.
Yeah. All the alliteration. What's up?
He always loves doing that.
Now remember, those of you who have not watched millions of hours of Supernatural, the way to kill a ghost, you and I can discuss this, the way to kill a ghost in the Supernatural universe, well, there's only one way to actually get rid of a
Find
ghost.
the remains.
Find the remains and burn them.
Yeah, shit. I don't have a lighter anymore.
In this room, when if a ghost attacks you, you can shoot it with salt, and that will temporarily disperse it. These are supernatural facts. Here we go.
By the way, I have incendiary bullets.
Oh shoot, we should take some of those.
Yeah.
I'll work on a corpse, right?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure it out.
If you find the corpses, like there's just a corpse in the hallway and the ghost is coming from it.
Oh yeah, like some remains.
Who knows,
some
right?
bones.
Yeah, like there
You gotta
could
get rid
be
of
Bones,
Yeah.
hair. It could be just something that was precious to them, like maybe their dog.
Has anyone thought about just burning the building down?
This sounds like a really good idea. This place
Actually.
is-
You hear the sounds of these hellhounds circling you. You too can see the hellhounds sort of passing amongst the statues. They're moving. They're sticking to the walls and they're moving quickly. Ghost number 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6 is a reroll. 1. And ghost number 2, same numbers. 6 is a reroll. 5.
Yay!
Two people not going after ghosts.
As the two of you are moving towards the edges of the room to stalk and hunt these ghosts, the hellhounds, behind you rises up like the shadowy, glowy figure of a man dressed in like overalls and work clothes, and blood is dripping from his hands, and he just comes up behind you and he's like reaching for you. The ghost behind you is a child. And it's like maybe 8 years old, tow-headed, little blonde kid that maybe from your notice roll you remembered seeing a display on that during Civil War times this child killed slaves for funds.
Ooh, I hate him. I hate him so much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just a super sadistic little, like the like looks like an angel, but it has a like just inside is all darkness. But he comes up behind you and he's got his like angel face on, like, ah, and you can hear him saying, "Play with me, play with me."
Can I throw my salt
Can you throw yourself?
rather than a buckshot?
Okay.
Don't want to miss.
Thank you.
Oh,
Well, I'm also wondering because psychic and have my crystal of focusing out,
true.
and I've got salt
It's-
on me.
Energy is all over the place.
Oh, yeah,
Salt
if
on
that's
you
all,
isn't going to do it. Remember, you can do a salt ring.
You can't throw salt just at the ghost that's right there.
You can throw salt and then be like, "Ow!"
Or let us
I'm a
know that there's
And
a
then
ghost
maybe she'll
nearby.
know
But you could say that, "Hey, it is time to act. What are you going to do?"
Because we're hunting hellhounds, so.
Oh,
We don't see them.
no.
We gotta do something about these ghosts.
Here
Thinking up on our buddies. Can't exactly use a
The
buckshot.
ghosty ghosts.
Right at you
So
guys.
have I noticed the ghost?
So I want to throw
No.
the salt.
The ghosts you have not noticed. They've snuck up behind you. You guys
Okay.
can roll a notice to see if you, of course. I think it would be unusual for you to not notice the ghosts because they're glowy.
I try to notice the ghost.
You beat him.
I notice the ghost.
You totally notice. He's saying, "Play with me." He's not hiding.
And
Oh, jerk.
I try to. Oh, I upgraded these. Boop, 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 boop. I try to stab the ghost.
Oh yeah, the angel blade.
Oh, do you beat a 13?
No, I do not.
Nope, you fail to stab the ghost, which makes sense. You can't stab ghosts.
Even with my holy blades?
Yeah, actually, holy blades would do it. Holy blades kill everything.
Oh man.
Anyone
Holy
doing
blades
anything
kills.
to the
If
other
holy
ghosts?
blades kill him, then I'll go up and do that because I can't just fire a buckshot at her.
Also, I yell,
Yeah.
ghosts!
Oh, well, in that case,
Go, 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 go!
if do I have to notice him yelling ghost?
No. If he's
Can
yelling
I-
ghost, you're
Can I quickly step to the side and I've got salt on me and quickly swirl a circle around myself?
Sure. Hey, guess what? You just got attacked by a hellhound.
No.
Roll to defend.
Okay, wait. What do I roll? Physical, right?
Hey, Bobby Singer.
10.
There's this
One of those
statue
ones.
standing behind you that you've sort of
9.
backed into. The hand up like a knife. It now descends to stab you.
10, 12. That's not right.
Roll to defend yourself.
So what do we do? Fight?
Fight and physical.
These ones.
Or social. He could use
Or
his words.
social. You could be like, hey, let's be friends.
Oh.
Midget.
So then the 0 will be 10.
Gotcha. Okay, so I just rolled this one. Well, physical. What else is really good?
What are you rolling for?
Hellhound just got
To
me.
shoot it or to
Yeah.
evade it?
What do you get?
9.
You got a 9? Okay, you beat
I
it.
did
So it
pull
comes.
out
The
my
hand
machete.
comes down, but you
You know, I did
sense
pull
it
out my
coming
machete.
down, and you step out of the way as the knife, like as the whole statue topples over.
So it was a statue, not a thing.
Right,
Okay.
but they simply knocked it over. Like it wasn't an accident. You just can't see what it is.
Okay.
So I did pull out my knife, when we first got in here.
This is your
And physical?
complication.
Does it break again?
Maybe
Oh my
this one was also protected while we were in the car, and he was doing that to all the knives.
What's happening?
My machete and my angel blade are both.
You have a machete?
Well, yeah.
Of course you do, because you gave me a plot point. Do it. Cut away with your machete.
Okay.
Of course you have a machete.
Yeah.
You needed it for the vampires, the nest that you took out before this.
Yeah, I know that- of course I have one. Okay. So 6. 5.
Oh, are you adding the dice to the...
Oh, do I? Because I was doing physical. What else do I do?
Yeah, you did your physical, you did your fight.
Oh yeah, fight.
All right.
Which one's the 8?
What are you doing?
Physical, fight,
8 looks like this.
machete.
Yeah, this should be your 8.
Physical, fight.
Oh.
No.
But you get a point.
I get a point.
Hey.
Take a
So
point.
what were you macheteing?
The hellhound.
Okay.
That's
You
down on
can't
me.
see it, so that makes sense. So that you swing past it. Your complication, though, is that I'm not going to take your machete away. I know that you're worried I was going to take your machete away.
That's my word. I mean, I got the angel.
Is that as your sword comes down behind you, zips in like another ghost materializes
and
behind
a
you.
hellhound?
This one is like an 80-year-old lady holding a pie with no teeth
What if
and
my salt
eyes.
spills out from me being knocked down by the dog?
What?
What if my salt spills out from me being knocked down by the dog?
Then
Just, like,
the ghost
covered
will
in it
step to
now?
the side and let it slide
Oh,
past.
Dang. Okay.
You've made a circle of salt around you.
Yeah.
Okay. Did anyone shoot that ghost that was right there beside you? Because then it's just gonna like look at you,
I wanted to
really
stab
creepy
it,
like.
I mean,
I
it's
got
gonna
caught
like
up.
creepy. I mean, can I like throw salt in its face because I've already like swirled it around and just.
Sure. What are you doing?
I don't know. I literally have no weapons that can fight ghosts if my EMP doesn't work.
Give me a plot point.
But I have to give you 2 plot points if I want to have like a different. If I want to be like, I have an item right now, right?
If you
Was that the
if you
rule?
just want an item, it's 1 plot point. If it's a special item, it's
Okay.
2.
Tell me what you think about this.
Okay, tell me.
Aerosol salt. It's basically a squirt
Aerosol.
bottle filled with saline solution.
That's really good.
I will take 1 plot point. Aerosol salt. Like I'm gonna say super scope. You have a super soaker. Because like I just don't know how you would make an aerosol can full of salt.
Full of
But you
like
got a super
saline
salt-
solution.
Real salty saline solution.
Okay.
You've had it like behind you the
Yeah.
whole time.
Okay.
You pull it out and you pump, and it's like
A super salt soaker. Is what I
a
got.
super salt soaker is what you have.
Writing
I
it
forgot I had
down.
this written down, but I kind of want to use it.
What is it?
Escaping.
You want to use your escape skill? Do it.
Yeah, I do. The 8 was which one? I always forget.
Okay, yep.
Yep. All right. So just
What are you
8.
doing,
Does
Angel?
that matter?
I'm
Physical?
going to stab this kid.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Stab this kid.
Would that be a physical as well?
Yes.
No?
Or mental.
Mental?
Oh.
I would
Kid
go
has a
physical,
10. You have to beat a 10.
On the 10.
I might be able to do that. No!
Oh, add, yeah.
Would be a D10. So
So I got one of these.
Strong ghost kid.
Right?
Or you can use
yeah,
this to
that's a
count all of
D10,
that.
but, like use that.
I'll count
Okay.
it all.
Oh, so you get to count all 3?
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Do I need
Yeah,
to
you do.
this?
You're
Yeah.
rolling as 10. Yep, that does it. I have too many dice laying around here. Clear it.
Slaves are people, I yell.
Guys, angel knives apparently kill ghosts now. And
It's canon.
Sounds right.
and Castiel, the angel, whips
Castiel?
back Castiel, the angel, whips back his angel knife that he carved quickly on the drive over in the awkward silence, brings it down, I'm gonna guess, on this little fucker's head.
Yeah.
And like as he just like drives the knife down into little brat child's head, brat child screams and disapparates, and like little glowy flecks fly off in all directions.
Do the
Because
blows.
angel knives kill ghosts.
Look, if they don't kill ghosts, I can
No,
get
that's
another
fine.
thing that kills ghosts.
I want to roll to get
That's
out
fine.
of my situation with the ghost and the hellhound
Okay.
and give some people the opportunity to help me as soon as I free myself. So was the orange one? So.
What do you got?
Nice.
Beat an 8.
Yay.
You beat an 8?
Yes.
All right. All those push-ups come in handy now
Do.
because you
Always do.
Yeah, you push up. You push up your way out of this situation. So like, push up and then roll and then push up and then that thing where you jump up onto your feet, but then you fall down and do a push up and you
roll.
jump back up and a roll and a push up
Can we roll?
and then up you go. You're out of the scenario.
And a clap.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then a one-handed push up
Yeah.
just to prove that you can. And then you
Show
escape.
that ghost up. I don't even know which ghost it was, but
You escape the clutches of both a hellhound and a ghost. It's amazing. Hey,
really lucky.
complication though, because you've got some waiting for you.
shit.
All of this push-upping has caused you to pull a muscle in your shoulder.
I'm gonna fight through the pain.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. So while a normal person would lose an arm due to
Being weak.
push-up
Lame.
injury, H here can play through the pain, and it is not going to stop her at all. Okay,
What was it? I keep
Bobby Singer, what are you doing?
I'm gonna yell at Tosh. Can you sense where their attachment is?
Okay.
Are you talking about the ghost that's like by me?
Yeah, where their focal points are.
There are 2 ghosts left in this
Yeah.
room. There's the murder man and
Yeah.
the old lady.
Is there anything they're attached to?
Can I focus in more deeply because I do have focus and I have my crystal. I'm in my salt sphere here to try and.
Tell you what, you can focus in deeply, but you'll only learn the connection from one of these ghosts, which, granted, is a big coup.
All right. Let's see. I've got a d6 and another d6 and my 10.
Can you beat a 10?
I have 11.
There you go. You dig deep. You go, like, your eyes roll back in your head, and, like, you're mumbling creepy mumbo jumbo. And you dig deep, and you do know what Baker Lady's attachment is. She was in the murder with poison room. They had her rolling pin. She was known for murdering people with poison and then using their blood in her pie crusts.
Oh, Mrs. Lovett then.
Yeah, that's the one.
Cool.
So you're like,
Rolling pin in the poison room.
all right. Okay, you're heading to the poison room?
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see if you can beat a ghost there.
All right.
So this is going to be a physical. Do you have move?
I'm Bobby Singer. No.
That's right. That makes sense.
All right.
But physical and
D8.
fight, you're just going to try and run as fast as you can and get there before the ghosty ghost.
All right.
Ooh, beat a 10.
Nope, but I get a point.
Oh no.
You are heading up the stairs, and the stairs are suddenly slick with blood. So you slip and fall back down to the bottom of the stairs. But there's this weird thing that happens while you're there. That light that you saw in the upper windows, like you can see a candle moving towards the top of the stairs, And you look and you squint and you see Zeke, the museum employee, appear at the top of the stairs, and he looks down at you and he goes, "Are you playing with my friends?"
Of course, it's always the creepy old guys.
The creepy caretaker.
What's up with you guys? What's up, Cass?
So I'm gonna try to spot out another one of the hellhounds and throw
Okay.
my knife at it.
All right.
Mental,
Okay.
fight, and throwing knife.
Okay. Can you be the Nate?
I can.
Totally can.
Nice.
Down goes that hellhound because you
Yeah.
you spent all that time carving angel runes into that knife.
I'll give you another one of these if you want, because you seem very upset about this.
I'm not.
I'll give you one. I'll like walk up and just go pick up that knife, so I'll have like more than one.
You're just gonna go steal his angel
Yeah,
knife.
take another.
Hey,
Why
you're an
not?
angel. All knives
Why
are
not?
angel knives.
If
to
it
you.
works with the ghosts and the hellhounds, that's like almost everything. And a physical knife will definitely work with a chupacabra. Yeah. Yeah. Is that 2 or 3? 3. Maybe 2.
So
Either way.
one of the hellhounds is down. One of the ghosts is down. You have one more hellhound, 2 more ghosts, and a creepy caretaker.
So one of the creepy old lady ghosts is still coming at you, right?
She's in a circle of salt. So it's
So
the
she's
old.
protecting.
It's the guy was like staring at her, but he's not going to stare at her for long.
Can I focus on that one and try and figure out, since I figured out the other gal's thing, what the attachment was?
Go ahead. Beat a 10.
So I can spend a plot point to add all of those together?
Yes, you can.
So go ahead and give me an 11.
There it is. You dig deep. You reach out. This guy, his whole thing was burying people alive.
Ooh.
And the thing he is attached to is his shovel, which isn't even a part of the museum. It is the shovel out in the shed.
Well, unless somebody wants to run out to the shed, he's attached to a shovel out there, so...
We should shoot him. Not deal with this problem.
No, bad ghost, bad!
We'll go back out there, I think. A
Okay.
little later.
You want to shoot him?
Yeah.
Shoot him with your
Yeah,
super soaker.
soaker, yeah.
Okay, do it.
All right.
Just so that you guys know, what I'm doing every time they roll is I have 1 dice that I pick based on difficulty. So I decide how difficult do I think it is for her to shoot a ghost with a super soaker. And I don't think it's that difficult. Those are not precision weapons. It's not like sailing. In fact, I probably should make it even less difficult, but I'm going to stick with this because it's creepy AF. And then the second die, I can put in things for the environment. Like if there was something in the way, I could put in a higher die or something like that. If it was a character doing things. Or if I don't have any ideas for that, I can just put in a d6. And that's what I'm doing. I'm picking a difficulty, and then I'm adding a d6. And you get a 6.
I got an 8.
And there it is. You super soak that ghost. And it's like, what? And then it moves away. Because ghosts don't like salt. Everyone knows that.
All right, we got some breathing
Well, he's gone
room.
for a little while.
Yeah, we got
Like
some breathing
angel
room.
knives.
We got
They really don't like
more
angel
ghosts.
knives.
go.
Angel knives are their least favorite
Yeah.
of all of the knives.
Well established in the show.
There's
Yeah.
1 ghost left in here. It's a baker lady. And 1 hellhound left. In fact, I think it's time for that hellhound to make an attack.
Oh,
Oh
no.
man, it's gonna be me again.
Because hellhounds are stopped by salt. Nope, sulfur. Wait, nope, that's clearly behind.
Because I thought salt
Demons?
was demons, and the hellhounds are part of demon
Yep,
lore.
it's stopped by salt. So not
This is
you.
good.
Reroll.
1.
It's
Get us
confused.
eventually.
You're not even in this room. Forget it. It's so confused by so many cards.
Just runs into the salt
so many things I
barrier.
want to buy.
I said I was covered in salt when it spilled on me. The
Okay.
other ghost didn't care.
Then you've got a baker ghost left. So she's gonna. Let's see who. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she saw that super soaker thing, and she turns around, and she gets crazy ghost.
Yeah.
She like raises her pie, and she shrieks, and she like zooms at you.
Man, I want to run up and fight it.
You need to defend yourself.
How?
And you can. You can use your fight.
Trick.
Yeah. Can I trick it?
Can
Can you
I?
trick your ghost? Is that possible?
Thinks I'm gonna dodge this way, but then I dodge that way.
Influence.
Yes, you can.
So tricky.
So use your physical
tricky.
die and your
I'm
trick die,
tricky.
and
I
see
knew
if you can
that
beat
was
a 9.
All right. And that's gonna be physical because I'm trying to dodge out of the way. All right. What do I have to be?
A 9.
Zigzagging.
I got a 9
All right,
exactly.
reroll it.
Zigzag. Oh boy.
8. Oh, you faint. You go to the side, and it's like, what? And then, but then you're just trying too hard, so you switch back. You mean and then it's, yeah, you're like, and then the ghost is like, oh yeah, I'm a ghost. And it just like, it like comes right on top of you and starts to like choke you, and it lifts your feet off the
God.
ground. But fortunately, you're in a room full of people who kind of care about you.
Yeah.
What you guys gonna do?
Nice.
Hey, Bobby
Wanna
Singer.
fight?
There's a creepy caretaker at the top of the stairs. What do you do?
Zeke, you goddamn midget. Do you know what you're doing here?
Well, I do know what I'm doing. I'm bringing together the greatest forces on Earth, my friends. And soon, you're going to be joining them. He starts down the stairs towards you, and you see in his hand is a revolver that belonged to one of the gun murderers. It's kind of old. Maybe it doesn't work.
Or he slips on all this blood on the stairs.
Oh, where did this blood come from? That's a question.
Don't make me do this, Zeke.
Don't make you do what?
Pull out my regular handy-dandy gun. instead
Yeah,
of
you
the
do.
shotgun.
Regular handy dandy gun.
Alright.
He laughs maniacally when he sees it. Roll to shoot, Zeke.
Alright. Shoot a D8. And physical. Or should it be mental because it's aiming?
It's up to you.
Aiming 10.
Nice.
Alright.
That's a
17.
That beats this 8 by a lot.
Yeah.
You pull out your
Zeke
gun.
is so dead.
Yeah.
Zeke has made a huge mistake. Zeke might be an idiot. And Bobby reaches up real quick and just drills Zeke right between the eyes. And Zeke out like a puppet that's strings got cut. And then his body tumbles slowly down the stairs towards you, real floppy and out of control.
It's the worst slinky ever.
Yeah, it's
Pops
just
up as a ghost immediately.
his blood mingles with the blood coming down the stairs. You are free to pursue your purpose back in the room with the ghost that's gonna kill your friend / sister.
I want to fight.
What are you doing?
I want to fight.
Where is the hellhound? I mean, did it come towards the salt ring where I'm at, or?
It was confused, so it kind of like came towards it and then went that way, and then it's like a person at a banquet. It's at the dessert table, and everything looks so good it can't make up its mind.
But they
Is
both
that-
see
is
it
the
and they're all in
ghost-
the same room.
Yeah.
I want
Well,
to take care of
is the
this
ghost right by me, or has it kind of screwed off to bug someone
There's
else?
one ghost that is disapparated and one ghost that is choking her. That's all that's left.
I guess I should probably go save her before I go after the hellhound.
Well,
Or
I mean,
he's
I-
gonna hopefully burn the rolling pin.
I have so many
Maybe.
of these knives.
yeah.
Like-
Well, I've got one that's good for demons specifically. I was focused on hunting the hellhounds in the first place, so I'm gonna go ahead and while it's confused, try and go at it with the knife.
Okay. Need an 8. Dang it, you totally do.
Yep.
Hellhound, down. You leap out of your protective circle of salt. Hellhound doesn't even see it coming. Hellhound's apparently real stupid. And you jump on its back, and you reach around, and you slit its hellhound throat, and you stay on its back as its blood starts pouring out. It's demony blood, and it sinks
felt
to
so
its
alive.
knees.
Or switch her to a fighter.
I've taken
And
out
then
3
even when you know it's dead, you keep holding
you
it
get
because
Yeah.
you've achieved some kind of psychic connection with it in its death. So,
It's still a bad papa.
yeah.
I want to save her from
Do
the
it.
ghost. All right.
Do it.
Doing fight and then any of the knives.
All right.
And physical.
Can she also add social because I'm her sister?
It should, and that one. And I got a 10.
Oh,
You got a 10. That beats a 7. Here's a plot point.
Cool.
You totally stab at this ghost with this angel knife that now kills ghosts. You totally kill this ghost.
We did it.
But your knife doesn't stop because
Oh.
ghosts don't have much to them. And your
Did I do
knife
that hard?
totally digs into your sister. And it's an angel knife.
Sorry.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's going to really hurt.
It's going to really, really hurt.
Cass did a good job.
My knife!
Sharp! You made it too sharp!
Is my knife okay?
What?
Get my knife out of her!
I think it's okay.
We got to pull the knife out. You got to heal her. It's fine. Let him heal you.
You're not supposed to pull the things out of the wound. I think I'm gonna pass out.
Bobby Singer, you are at the bottom of the stairs. A dead groundskeeper's body has rolled down the stairs towards you. What do you intend to do at this point, sir?
So the ghosts, I don't know the ghosts are dead, right?
You don't know. One of them is not dead, just disapparated. Also, 3 ghosts in a whole murder museum?
Yeah.
Really? You really think there's only 3 ghosts in an entire museum made up of relics of evil people?
We need to burn down.
We need to burn this museum.
Yeah, it's just can we burn the whole museum? I'm going to escape. We're going to burn the place down. It'll be great,
How many
guys.
plot points to have a bomb?
Bomb.
I'm going to yell,
Okay, go ahead.
out of the house, guys. We need to burn it down. I got something in the van.
Okay.
Gasoline and a lighter.
Gasoline and a lighter in the van. You are all gonna now try to outrun. I guess you run out to the van.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I
Ghosts
tried
are-
to.
You heal?
Thank you. He did it right that time. So
Did you
it'll
roll?
work.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Healed, ready to run.
You guys are gonna now try and outrun all of the ghosts that are popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And yeah.
She's
Hey,
leading the way with the soaker, right?
So give me a physical, give me a physical and a fight roll,
All right.
and see if you can beat multiple ghosts that are rising up out of everywhere.
Can I
That's
still
a
have
10.
salt? Can I still be swinging it around as we run
You
out?
sure can,
Nice.
but there
Can we
are
use-
a lot of them. The
I
3
brought
salt.
so much salt.
Can I brought salt too. Let's see.
Fight or shoot?
You can choose
Okay.
because you have a shotgun full of salt, so it's the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
Can I
have
also
shotgun.
use my escaping?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Alright. Oh, which one is it?
Question: can you beat a 10?
I can.
Yeah.
You can
16.
teleport out.
I know.
Oh, I
You're like,
should
oh,
use my
wait, I can just leave.
There we go. Still doesn't beat it. But I'm gonna use this to count everything.
Okay.
so I can use this to add a d6, though, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna also use this to count everything.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Ouch.
Oh no.
do we
Here's
say
your complication, guys. Your psychic is so busy swinging salt that she falls behind, and ghosts close in around her.
They're so loud!
They're so loud,
Oh,
and
no.
like, and they've just honed in on her because they know that she's. They've also horned in.
Yeah.
I know why you're laughing.
They want me to make pottery!
The rest of you have escaped the house, and you look around and you're like, oh crap. Bobby's got his gasoline and lighter. What are you gonna do?
I look to him and I say 5 seconds, and I teleport back in and I try to save her.
Okay. How are you gonna try to save her?
So I hold my knives and I start stabbing at.
Okay.
Is your teleport only for one person?
Huh?
Is your teleport only for one person?
No, you can use it on multiple people.
You
Well,
Nightcrawler
I could
out of
get
there
it,
with
like,
it?
All right,
Yeah,
beat
after-
a 7 to fight your way to her,
From the
and then you can
doorway,
teleport out.
can I be squirting with my long distance
Sure
salt
can.
soaker?
Bobby, I'm imagining that even though this is happening, you are pouring gasoline
yeah.
all over this house.
13?
You totally beat it. So you just stab it like a ghost, put your hand on, and boop, out.
Any stragglers get squirted with a little spittle of super
Run out of the water.
You guys all, Bobby hits his lighter. You guys are all hearing, like, even if you're not psychically attuned, you can hear screams coming from this house.
It was empty, right? The house.
What?
What about
Zeke? What about Zeke?
Yeah, what about Zeke?
What?
Zeke was in a menu.
Oh, is that why?
You don't
Okay.
collect dead people's relics if you weren't, you
that's
idiot.
We should have questioned it more.
We really should have.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, though, Chupacabra wasn't in the house.
Bobby Singer drops the lighter. The house goes up in flames. You're all like, wow, that's awesome. And then you turn around and the flames are lighting all the Chupacabra around you. And we're going to stop there.
Oh.
You know, cliffhangers and such. It's good storytelling. Guys, this was your journey through the new Cortex-ish, kind of, and Supernatural. Probably done wrong. Doesn't matter. It was fun.
done
That's all that
completely
matters.
right for Supernatural.
Thank you all of the players here for joining us. Thank you in chat for the tips and your participation. I hope you had as much fun as I did saying everything I know about Supernatural. Before we leave, if anyone has anything they want to pitch, tell the world about, this is the time. I think you are acting as though you have something.
Because I do have something.
Tell us
beyond
all.
just a nervous tick that makes me do this occasionally. It's
Yeah.
super weird. So I am returning to a GM's chair. It is with Happy Jacks, who is also an awesome group. So on Wednesday over at Happy Jacks, I am GMing Razor Ridge Werewolf of the Wild West starting at 8 o'clock, and that's going to be running every other Wednesday over there. And I still play on Mode of Sin with them, which is every other Sunday, which is the Vampire the Masquerade game, which is in its final countdown episode. So tune in because things are crazy.
Cool.
If you're in the LA area and like horror comedy, like Supernatural is, my sketch team, Night Church, is a horror comedy themed sketch troupe. You can catch us every third Sunday of the month at the Packed Theater. And if you like video games, starting next month, doing another thing called Cutscene at the Packed Theater. Just follow me on Twitter, Daniel Emmons, and I'll keep you updated.
Cool.
I got a couple. I got a couple. One, follow me on Twitter. It's just Sesh Me Vans.
Me Vans.
I mean, it's Sesh M Evans, but people are going to remember Me Vans better than...
That's true, especially since you've driven around in a classic van.
Oh, yeah.
It's very
I'm a classic
true.
fan.
Follow me on that. And you can follow me on my Twitch, which is Review Sesh. Because I talk a lot about movies, and I started off doing that before I had a gaming computer. Now I have a gaming computer, so I stream one-player survival horror games. I do competitive games. I'm a competitive smasher. I swear a lot. I drink a lot, and I listen to a lot of Disney songs.
We are going to be friends forever.
Too much fun. Hey guys, so you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at Kelsey Kelsum. You can find a bunch of paranormal romance books, which I feel like fits the theme of tonight. I narrate a bunch of them. You can search for me on audible.com. And if you're in the LA area, you can see my sketch and improv team, the Pinup Squirrels, every fourth Monday at the UCB Inner Sanctum or every fourth Friday at the Nerdist stage.
Feel free to follow me on Twitter or Instagram at OneBlackJeff. That's one spelled with the letters, not the number. And I'm also performing this Wednesday and Friday at 8 and 10 respectively at the Westside Comedy Theater.
Oh, that is a very nice theater.
Feel free to come up and say, hey, I saw you on the internet. I will not be weirded out by that. I won't.
That's amazing. I think I would be. I am doing a podcast called Dice Life, which is me rambling about RPGs. Episode 3 was me talking about prepping for this game, in which I never mentioned that I forgot to write out the items. Who knew? So that is available on iTunes and on Stitcher is what it's called? Sketcher? The other one.
Stitcher.
Stitcher. It's whatever. Figure it out. If you're not on iTunes, meh.
Oh, I forgot.
Did you?
You're also going to be able to see me on this channel
This channel?
This channel.
on other Mondays,
What?
including next Monday for movie night. And the following Monday, starting October 23rd, I will be in the new cast of Black Bag Detectives, which you should come check out because it's going to be amazing. 1977 New York, and creepy supernatural things going on.
So much creepy.
Yeah.
Hashtag supernatural.
So one last time, thank you everybody for being here. If you're interested in Cortex, the Kickstarter is done, but I'm sure you can get it. They had a thing that was for people in bookstores, so I'm sure it'll be available there soon. Check it out, and you'll probably find out how many ways I was wrong, but that doesn't matter. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dom, for running the cameras. I already thanked these people, so no more thanks for them. You guys have a great night. We'll see you later.